Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Pre-Match Muti. Today is a big one. It's a very, very big one. We're going to be covering a lot of things, plenty things. It is Premier League D-Day, and as you can see, there's a certain someone in my corner, and I'm hoping he delivers today. That's all I'm hoping from my side. In case you don't know, we've got Selololo Kale in the house in the top right-hand corner at the bottom. We've got Matthew Waite, our local Spurs resident. Unfortunately for him, but I suppose a good day for him to be a Spurs fan because top 4 is on the horizon. But obviously, it's a bad day for Selo. We actually asked Selo if he's going to actually watch a big game in the likes of a Liverpool Wolves game, and he declined. I'm not sure what's wrong with him. But gentlemen, say hello. What's up? What's everyone thinking today?
No, I'm all good. But imagine me watching Man City. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Come on, brother. I would never do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, so just in case you're joining us for the first time, for all sort of understanding what you need to know is happening here, this is the first watch along we are doing on YouTube, and we will be obviously covering our respective games. Matt will be watching what's happening with regards to their Champions League pursuits with regards to Spurs. I'll be covering Liverpool's title challenge, taking on Wolves at home, and Settle will just be hanging out, giving us his comments and his feedback. So, gentlemen, what's up? What's happening there, Matt? You've been quiet.
Yeah, look, I'm excited. Like you said, it's a potentially a really good day to be a Spurs fan. I think every Spurs fan is nervous about today. There's a lot on the line. We don't have to do a lot to get us over it. You know, we 1 point is enough to secure Champions League football. And any other day, going away to Norwich, I would feel like that's an easy task. But a day like today, the nerves are there. I'm not going to lie. I do feel like it's going to be, I think until we get that first goal, I'm going to feel very tense. And then I'm hoping that happens early and it becomes more of a kind of celebratory type atmosphere. We score 2 or 3, feel very comfortable and get ready for next season in the Champions League. So let's do it. Bring on the last day.
Matt, you said something interesting. I mean, we know Liverpool aren't starting Salah for obvious reasons. He's still got a bit of a knock, saving him for the Champions League final. But you pointed out something out very interesting is that if Son does the business today against Norwich, he will be crowned Golden Boot, or given the Golden Boot rather.
How many goals is he short of Salah?
Just give me a second there. I think it's like 2 goals. I think he needs 2 goals to pass.
Yeah, I think he needs 2 goals to pass it. And so it would be huge. I think Son he's proven himself. He's had a fantastic season for Spurs. He's always been one of our key performers, and it's one of those things where, you know, Spurs didn't win a trophy this season, but another Golden Boot would be great for the side. And Son for himself as well, I think as a personal player would be. Is
that your trophy for the season?
Yeah, which is one more than United got this season, I think, Selo.
Okay. I walked right into that one, didn't I?
You did. I set it up, and you were like, "I see it there, and I'm gonna hit it." But it would be, I think it'd be a good achievement. I think it reflects well on the progress we've made as a side, and I think it also shows the depth we've got. You know, we are not the Harry Kane team anymore, and I hope for him that he does pull it off, that he does get that, because I think he deserves some recognition. He was overlooked for the nominations for Player of the Season, which I thought was incredibly harsh on him. You know, not to at least be in with a nomination given all that he's done. But yeah.
Ten Hag is at the ground, guys. If obviously, I think Arjun there in the comment section just mentioned it. Ten Hag is there, guys. So he's going to be at the match, and I'm also going to be at Selhurst Park. So, and not at the. Okay, actually, I want to say something else. Not at the Etihad. I don't want to obviously use certain types of words to kind of describe the stadium, but you guys probably know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, we get what you're trying to say. But also, if you're joining us for the first time, don't be afraid to drop your comments. Let us know what you think about the game or who you're supporting today. We do have Pums in the house, our regular. We got Louis Murray. We got Arjun. We've also got Christy Jade in the comments. So thank you so much for joining us. This is only the start. This is the start of many things. Obviously, it's the end of the season, but the start for Goalloungetv. Let's see how this goes. I mean, Liverpool's lineup's an interesting one from my side. We're super excited. We can't get anything less than a win, and it's expected at home today as well. I mean, Allison in goal, Trent on the right back, Van Dijk not playing, obviously being rested with the injury, Matip and Konate at the back, Robertson on the left-hand side. That's a solid back four nonetheless. With the baby giraffe, I'm always happy. Maybe Keita in the midfield there. Jordan Henderson holding where Fabinho would normally be. And, of course, Thiago. Those are two crucial players there. And up front, no Salah. That's the big news. We've got Luis Diaz coming in. And then we've got Jota. What's quite interesting is they're playing Jota out wide and they're sticking Mane down the middle. Now, we know Mane has done some great things down the middle lately, and that's his position. But for me, I worry a little bit with Jota because I think that is Jota's best position. And I know Mane is a bit of the sacrificial lamb where you can just move him wherever you want to move him, and he tends to perform. But in the case of Jota, I don't think it's quite the same. So it's going to be interesting to see how he plays out with regards to his old team against Wolves today. Obviously, starting a strong lineup here. And Ruben Neves there, Celo, do you think he's going to be in a Man United shirt next season?
It would be great to see him in Man United jersey next season, man. I think obviously he's rumored to be leaving. But his destination obviously is unknown at this point. But it would be great to have him at United. I see what's this. We like him in the midfield. But I'm saying Arjun's comment there, saying Diaz at Selhurst Park, so he's going to ask her to send a pic. She's always at the nice games, man. Like
what? Did she fly in a private jet to Selhurst Park there, dear? What's going on? Eh?
Matt, watch the final day with.
So I'm watching the Tottenham lineup.
Okay.
Obviously Romero's still out injured, so we've got Sanchez, Dyer, and Davies at the back, which I think has proven, the three of them together have proven fairly solid the last couple of weeks. So I'm not as concerned with that as I might have been having seen that lineup if I saw it a month or two ago. Emerson and Royaldo and Sessegnon are our wing backs, which I think has been a really, really good combination. Sessegnon in particular had some phenomenal games last few weeks. So I think overall we're looking really good. Up front, it's as you'd expect. It's Kane, Son, Kulusevski. I think the intent is clear here. We want to try to score some goals, settle nerves, get the game put away, and then enjoy the match. Norwich are coming out playing a 4-2-3-1. I think it's been their standard. They've got Pukki leading the line. He's had I think he's disappointed with his return this season. I think Norwich in general didn't live up to what they wanted to achieve. That's why they're going down. But Pukki in particular, I think people had expected more from him this time around. I think a lot of people expect him to have a good season. So maybe he'll have a point to prove today. Something for the Spurs back line to keep an eye on. Although I'm confident Dyer there will keep the heads fairly level. And I'm confident Spurs can come away from this with a win.
Yeah, question about the Spurs thing. Let's say hypothetically, obviously, they do come away with this one, which is expected. And Son in particular gets the goals that he needs to get and he wins the Golden Boot. My question is, why is Son so incredibly underrated when we're comparing him to other players? I mean, we had a conversation earlier today. Nick made this comment and he said, you could throw him in any front three if you had to put him in the front three with any big team. And yet he's never considered in the equation when we're talking about the greatest sort of attackers in the world.
Yeah, it's something Spurs fans talk about a lot. And on the one hand, we're kind of grateful for it because we know as soon as our players get a good reputation, people swoop in and try to steal them. But on the other hand, it is incredibly unfair. He doesn't get the kind of recognition that a player of his stature. You look at the numbers he's produced. You look at the way he influences games, particularly the big games. He doesn't shy away from the big matchups. And I think it's just one of those weird things. I'm not sure. I can't give you a reason. It doesn't make any sense because every Spurs fan who watches him play week in, week out knows this is a world-class player and we're lucky to have him in a Spurs shirt.
Yeah. I mean, everyone always knows the Kane sort of element to the equation. But the thing is, where would Spurs be without a Son? I think that's the big question as well.
Yeah. We as much as people talk about the Harry Kane side, our front line is very much a sum of its parts. And Harry Kane without Son wouldn't be the player that he is.
Yeah.
Is that a goal?
No, we're starting.
Please, come on.
Okay,
we've United this early, man. Let's be honest. Out of all the teams that we're watching today, Man United are going to be the last one to score.
yeah. Spurs have also kicked off.
Shut up. Hey,
I mean, 1 minute in.
Matt, do you think that obviously now with Real Madrid not signing Mbappe, do you think that Real Madrid could potentially want to sign a Son? I'm not saying they want him, but I'm just obviously think of who are the good players in the Premier League who could maybe possibly move on to other teams. And I'm thinking Real Madrid, yes, Son is a bit older than what Mbappe is, but he should be obviously. Is that the picture?
Gents, Aman is at the game. He's watching Liverpool versus Wolves.
Aman's at Edfield.
Yeah. Also, if you're joining us for the first time and you haven't joined our Discord channel, the link's in the description, so feel free to comment there. One of our viewers, Aman, committed member, might I add, is watching the game live at Anfield today. Obviously, deep ball coming in there from the left-hand side. Robbo, it's still early, not a great ball, but it is only 2 minutes in. Silo, you haven't given us the Man United lineup. I mean, what is your expectation for the game today? You've commented on the fact that Ten Hag is watching. Are you expecting a good performance because the players know he's watching? Or what is your expectation as a fan?
Yeah, I hope we do play well. Hannibal has... Wolves have scored.
Oh my goodness.
I'm going to need context, Claudio. What's just happened? Who dropped the lasagna?
I'm changing to the Wolves game.
Goodness.
I'm changing to the Wolves game. 1-0 to Wolves. 1-0 to Wolves.
Yeah, it's a long
what
ball.
A goal.
I'm looking at it. One long ball. Konate goes for it.
It goes right over his head. Jimenez crosses it to Neto.
No, it's actually poor. It's a defensive error there from Konate. It goes over his head, mistimes it completely. And it's just a great ball across the 6 yard, and it's a
wow.
Inside 2 minutes, that's how we're starting this. This is how we are starting the flipping fight for the league title here. Well done. I'm sure Man City, the stadium. Do we know what's happening in Man City? Klopp's just shaking his head. Can't believe it.
Yeah,
I think it's like all of us. We
can't
go quiet now. I'm worried.
Guys,
Amma needs to let us know what the voice levels are at Anfield. It looks super quiet. Konate is thinking about it. He's a young boy. He's a young boy. He's only 22.
Guys, the Man City fans have found out about the goal, and they're celebrating in the stands right now. They're celebrating in the stands.
That's not what we wanted. We wanted to put pressure. We wanted the reverse to happen.
Liverpool have come from behind a couple of times recently, you know, so it might be just what they need to galvanize it.
All is not lost. Yeah, but you know the thing is, Matt, it's now all of a sudden it's a calming sort of element for the Man City players.
Yeah.
They can get on top of the ball, take time on the ball, be confident with their passes. The crowd will be confident.
Villa's attacking now. Okay, no, Fernandinho's not put up with the back there.
Man.
Yeah, I'll.
Jeez, guys, come on.
Sorry, man.
What's happening there with Selo? Are you watching the City game?
Yeah, I've just tuned to the City game. As I said, the fans are celebrating because obviously they found out that Liverpool's losing. Gabriel Jesus is on the ball now. Passes it to De Bruyne. So let's see what happens. Man. So Zinchenko's not starting. A lot of Man City fans said they don't want Zinchenko to be starting today.
Good call.
Merely because I think with Zinchenko making so many mistakes against West Ham. But yeah, Claudio, how are you feeling right now, man?
Not too good, but I suppose it is. If you're going to concede, always concede early. No different to Tuesday when we conceded against Southampton. This case, obviously, we've got stronger 11 in the side, so we should come back in this, and it is at Anfield. So let's hope the fans don't get nervous and they just get behind the boys. Yeah. But like I said, that is an early error there. 22-year-old Konate is a youngster, so he will be learning, but it's not a great day to be learning. Today we need to be executing, no learning. Come on now. My teeth came close. That was nearly it. Inside 5 minutes, we've nearly seen 2 goals. Obviously, trailing 1-0 by Wolves here. Nice cross there by Trent. Plays the ball. Matip gets up and just wide off the post. It was good. Oh, sorry, it was Diaz. Sorry, putting the ball. When you're looking at the Man City lineup, gents, we've got John Stones playing right back. That's an interesting one. Fernandinho and Laporte. So he's actually opted for Fernandinho at centre back, and he's played John Stones right back. Obviously, Cancelo's a huge sort of player for them at left back. De Bruyne, Rodri, and Bernardo Silva. We know there's that's a proper engine room there in the midfield. Mahrez, Jesus, and Phil Foden. Obviously, it's seemingly like it's going to be Jesus' swan song here tonight, Man City. Or today. Jesus. Jesus. The man. Santa Maria.
Jesus.
That's how you say it.
So currently, that's the only goal right now is the Wolves and Liverpool game. The other game is still locked at 0-0. So, if Matt doesn't get a win, obviously we know what happens there. He doesn't go to the Champions League if Arsenal win. But I think, don't you think that today will be an easier game for? I'm not saying an easier game for. I'm not saying an easier game for Arsenal, but the fact that Everton's already safe, doesn't that help Arsenal?
It definitely does.
Yeah,
I think thought about that.
I think it does.
Go
I
ahead.
think the pressure now is a lot less. Obviously, Everton now that they know they're safe, they're not going to be pushing for it as hard as they were. I think Arsenal will be expected to dictate the pace there. And they'll certainly hope. I think they'll be looking to take advantage of that. I think Arsenal's challenge over the last couple of weeks has been, or not even the full weeks, but since they lost to Spurs, they seem to have lost their mentality a little bit. They seem to have lost their middle.
100%.
And I think today will be an opportunity for them to show that they do still have the bottle and they are still here for it. Obviously, it's out of their hands. Spurs can win it regardless of what Arsenal do. But I think it'll be important for Arsenal to show positivity and to come away with a win and to do themselves every possible opportunity of making it count. So if there is a Spurs mistake, they can punish it. I think if they end up just sort of wilting and not even giving themselves the opportunity, I think that'll say a lot. Oh, Spurs are coming forward. Kulusevski's dropping defenders like it's nothing. Højbjerg's right in there and just over.
Interesting, Kulusevski there, Matt. If you got to compare, gentlemen, if we're looking at Luis Diaz coming in for Liverpool and you look at Kulusevski doing it at Spurs, which one do you think has had the bigger impact between the two sides?
Oh, tough to measure because both sides have been doing different things. The role that Diaz has been playing at Liverpool is perhaps not. Kulusevski, he became a starter. He's been doing everything for us. He's been in every game, and we've only had really one competition to concern ourselves with since he got here. Obviously, Diaz is part of a bigger squad. You guys have had bigger aspirations. So I personally have loved Kulusevski. I think he's exactly what we needed in the side. I think he's added to that Kane and Son front three and kind of completed it. But I don't know if he would have had the same impact if he'd been at Liverpool. And maybe that's a question worth asking. Would you trade Diaz for Kulusevski? I wouldn't.
Never.
I definitely wouldn't swap Kulusevski for Diaz. But
what?
For a
no
side,
way.
No.
Yeah.
Because he works in our system. He's perfect. He's a perfect foil for Kane and Son. And he's proven it time and time again.
Guys are killing me.
The easiest question would be you ask someone like Celo, which of the two would you take at your side? And then, because I think for us it's hard to say because they're not exactly the same player. They do different jobs within different systems. And in terms of the value of the impact,
but Matt, I suppose asking you the question is closer to home because they were close to signing Diaz. I mean, what could have been for Spurs had they landed that deal?
Yeah, but I still think I think if it would have been again, he would have changed the system ever so slightly for Kane just had a shot, bobbled through off a deflection, keeper had an easy time. I think Diaz, if he'd come in, he would have been a different shape of player to Kulusevski. Whether or not he would have worked in our system as well as Kulusevski had is a question to ask. He's a hugely talented player. I don't think there's any side in the league who's going to say no thank you to Luis Diaz. But if you had to give us a straight choice between the two, I'm very happy that things have worked out the way they did.
It's through! Keeper's come out, made a big save there. Flip, Diaz got him behind there. He's had a touch. He's had an unnecessary touch. And it's a big save. Obviously, it's
Diaz misses.
Yes. You know, you talk about
Kulusevski would have scored that. Kulusevski would have scored that, Claudio. He would have put it away.
It's end to end now. Now they're coming at the other side, counter-attacking there with the young Portuguese boy Pedro. Flip. Jeez, this is end-to-end stuff. For end of the day, I think Wolves are knowing that Liverpool have to push forward, especially now that they can sit deeper with their one-goal advantage. Gents, when we're looking at, Ahmad was there. He was on that end of the field. He's saying, what a save. He saw it live. Now it's a cheeky little ball there.
Imagine.
Baby Giraffe puts the ball in. It's the touch that lets him down. Keeper makes himself big. That's Matip. Sorry, Matip's the Baby Giraffe. If you're joining us for the first time, that's who I refer to as a Baby Giraffe because we know. Also, gentlemen, I don't know how this guy isn't Portugal's number one goalkeeper.
Who? What's his name? What's his name again?
The man in goals for Wolves.
What's his name again?
Isn't it Sa? Just give me a second. I'll tell you now.
He's had a good season at Wolves, though.
Jose Sa. Yes,
he's got one of the highest save percentages in the league, I think. I saw.
He does.
The guy at Porto is ahead of him for some reason. I have no idea. That guy is a flipping joke. But anyway, he's there. Not Sa. Sa's doing the business here. The Portuguese B team, as we call them. Wolves. Just in case you need to know who that was. Celo. Gents, so if we look at this Man City, Aston Villa sort of lineup, I mean, we're looking at the players that are in there at the moment. We've got Watkins leading the line. We've got Full Coutinho and Buendia playing behind. So he's gone with two sort of attacking players supporting one striker as opposed to going for two strikers, which he's done in the previous game, Steven Gerrard. We've got Jacob Ramsey, youngster, jersey number 41, and Douglas Luiz and John McGinn playing behind them. Now, that's a solid midfield workhorses there in John McGinn, Douglas Luiz, and obviously Ramsey.
But you see the keeper is not Martinez. What do you feel about that?
Is he injured?
I don't know.
Gerrard must know something we don't if he's playing.
He's playing
experience.
What's his goal? Oh, Chelsea have scored, guys. So it's Chelsea leading 1. Chelsea's leading 1-0 currently. Let's see who scored the goal. Kai Havertz scored the goal. Yeah, so Chelsea's leading 1-0 right now.
In case you're wondering what's happening with Matt, if he's starting to not, if he's getting darker, it's because we do have load shedding in South Africa. If you're joining us for the first time,
Yeah,
and
we
he
do.
doesn't have
I'm
power at home.
currently. Yeah, I'm currently load shed, so it will get progressively dimmer, and I will disappear, and then at some point in the next sort of 45 minutes to an hour, I'll reappear. Fourth gone. Spurs are asking serious questions of this Norwich side. But now they're on a Norwich, fair play to them, are trying to play a sort of counter-attacking game, and they have once or twice put serious pressure under Lloris when he's got the ball. But Spurs
Matt,
are.
sorry to interrupt you there. Liverpool came really close there. I mean, Robertson was down the left-hand side, played the ball behind, and again, Luis Diaz is causing the damage.
Not everything's about Liverpool, man.
No, but if it comes close, what are you watching?
No,
Silo,
if it's a goal,
you're not getting excited. You're not getting excited because there's no excitement.
Breaking news, guys. Liverpool nearly did something.
Yeah,
Liverpool. What did you nearly do? Come on,
Liverpool nearly won 4 trophies. You see?
Come on. Silo, how many? What? I mean, you've made the comment. If Son wins the Golden Boot, that's more than Man United did all season. So I don't know what you're saying. And that's if Son wins the Golden Boot.
Although Man United have appointed 2 managers this season, so that's
asking for handball. Yeah, by the way, just so you guys they're asking, they're not checking.
Who's asking?
He's giving Liverpool asking. He's giving a corner. Kate is asking.
Was it a handball?
They're going to review it. I think they're looking at it now. Ball's come in. Trent's played in behind. Player's gone down. No, his arm's to his side. He couldn't do anything. I wouldn't give it. Nah, no handball. It's corner. Corner. My tip's up. Sa collects.
I'd hate to watch a match with Claudio, actually. Eh? Hey, Matt.
You're watching a game with me. What are you saying?
No, man. You're too emotional, man. Yo, wow.
I've got to be emotional. What's wrong with you? What kind of fan is not emotional?
Hold on.
Just in. Man United fans are not emotional when they're watching games, Matt. Eh? Who doesn't get emotional watching football? What is this about? You're watching the wrong sport. Maybe you should go watch badminton or something if you're not getting emotional. Even that gets emotional. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Look, we've got no update from Man United side.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I've only got the one game on, so I'm not sure what's going on there.
Silo, sorry,
did they sign you? Are they that desperate for signings? They've given you a contract.
That's just in Mbappe's deal fell through, so they've gone after plan B, Silo Maguire.
Did you just stand outside the Bernabeu doing this until they gave you a contract?
Oh my goodness! Yeah, what did you guys think about that whole sort of Mbappe turnaround? I mean, for months it looked like he was going to.
It's crazy,
going
guys.
to Madrid.
He's going to earn $1 million a week, guys.
Is that contract for real? The control he's got over the side. Have they really given him all of that?
I wonder about that party.
That can't be right. Surely you can't give a player. I mean, that doesn't make any sense.
He can decide on the next. He can decide on the coach. He can decide on the
yellow
ins and
card in the
outs.
Spurs game. Byram just took out Son pretty harshly. He would have probably been fairly open for a run, but so far from the danger area, it really was sort of a pointless foul. Earned himself a yellow for nothing there in the Spurs game. So he'll have to. I think he's the Norwich fullback. He's gonna have to be a bit careful for the rest of the game.
Yeah, I mean, right now from the Liverpool perspective is we've got all the ball, as you would imagine. Wolves are sitting deeper. Yeah, it's no different to what you would expect with the side going 1-0 up at Anfield.
Oh, sorry.
He's wide through. He's clean through. Must be. How did you not? Yes!
What is that?
Happened?
Kulusevski scored it. The Spurs got through. Betancourt was wide open, managed to find himself in loads of space. I thought he'd messed it up. He got into the box and then pulled it back across. I thought he should have shot, but he saw Kulusevski before any of us did, who ran into space and finished it off. Keeper had no chance. Defense completely cut in half there. Really good move from Spurs. So 15 minutes in, 1-0 up. But it was coming. As I said earlier, Spurs have been asking a lot of questions of this Norwich defense. So yeah, but really good run from Betancourt. I thought he was going to take a shot, but he saw Kulusevski making a run just beyond the penalty box. Managed to finish it really tidily.
Look away, Arsenal fans, because it's done and dusted.
Arsenal fans. You're right. Look away, Arsenal fans.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think obviously Arsenal still need to do the job. They still need to do whatever they can to give themselves a chance. It's a long game to go. But I think on current showing, it looks like Spurs are making tidy work of this. So if they keep the pressure up, I'd like to see, as a Spurs fan, I'd like to see another goal or two. And then we can hopefully. So I've got a very young Spurs fan who's just run into the room to join me for the game.
Hey,
hey, how's how are you going? How's the day? Hey, is that young Harry Kane?
Yeah, young Harry Kane in the making, future number 10. Yeah, so 1-0 Spurs, really good result here this side so far.
Nice.
That's good, but
Liverpool
that's
still
good.
have
Are you looking forward to being back in the Champions League? It's been 3 seasons now, right?
Yeah, it's been a while. And I think for us as well, what's exciting is going in with a squad that feels really like it's gelling, it's really clicking. Under Conte, things are really looking nice. You can see the organization of the side. You can see players who've really grown. People like Kulusevski, people like Betanka, who've added to the squad and given us that little bit extra. So I think we could have a lot of fun. I think realistically, I don't think there are any Spurs fans who are saying we're going to.
Oh my
to win the thing
goodness!
next season.
What's happening,
happened there?
Wolves just
live
pulled
to-
it
live
wide.
to
They should
Cardio.
be 2-0 up.
Are
They
they
should be
2-0
2-0
up?
up. No, they
They
should be.
Should be.
Oh, should be. Oh, tell us if it
Again,
is
high
or
line.
not.
It's a high line. Again, ball gets played in behind. Pedro's gone out wide. He's taken a wild first touch, but it's good enough to get him in. Ball goes in across the box, and then Donker smashes the front post, but just wide of the front post. Should be 2-0. 18 minutes. They're going to read that chance, definitely.
Oh, they could have finished off Liverpool in that move. What's happening here? I'm just trying to think now. Hey, Matt is Kulusevski and Bentancur's low. Was it a loan with an option to buy, or who's the one that's permanent already, or what's happening with?
So the two that were loans with options to buy were Romero and Kulusevski. Last I heard, they've both been activated. I don't think the paperwork is finalized, but the idea is that Romero and Kulusevski are going to be joining us. I think the fee is a combined 80 million odd, which I think in today's market is very fair value for those two players. They've added, they've been quite crucial to us as a side. So I think I'm very pleased to see them signing up full time. I think Romero in particular gives us a real kind of bite in defense.
He does.
So,
he does.
yeah.
He's quite strong. He's nice and strong. He's nice and strong at the back there, which is good.
Definitely.
You always need a defender who's aggressive.
Yeah.
But next season, which positions do you think are the positions you kind of need to reinforce?
I think we probably need to bring in some competition in the center of midfield. I think that we are slightly light there. I think also some backup in the front three is going to be necessary because it looks likely that Bergwijn and Lucas are both going to be leaving us. And I think we'll need some serious backup there. And as always, the perpetual problem at Spurs is looking for some competition for Kane. So that's if we could get in some serious attacking players, that would be good, especially if we are going to be playing a lot more football with Champions League. Stretching the squad, so I think we are going to probably, and as well, I think there's talk as well of new defenders and new fullbacks to give a bit of competition. A couple of those players may be moving on as well, so I think it's going to be a busy summer for Spurs, especially if we get Champions League football.
What's happening? Oh, Newcastle has scored as well. So Newcastle is leading, guys. They scored.
They're playing Burnley, huh?
Burnley. So Burnley's. Okay, it's a penalty by Callum Wilson. So right now, the league table with Leeds currently drawing, that would mean that Leeds survive right now because they have 1 point in their Brentford game, and Burnley's losing. So right now, the pub team would be gone. The pub team would be gone. So that's quite interesting.
Is that a moment of celebration from a goal launch perspective?
We can't celebrate. We can't whip out the champagne till it happens, man.
Jeez Louise. Wolves dangerous man over there. Pedro is down injured at the moment. So Liverpool coming together, having a lot of discussions between the players. We've got Robinson, Konate, Matip trying to figure things out at the moment. Why are they getting split up so quickly and easily? That high line just getting chowed there. And also a huge difference, gentlemen. No Fabinho. We know that our defense isn't as protected without the man there.
So will Fabinho and Van Dijk be back for next week?
They're hoping to have all three of them back for next week: Salah, Van Dijk, and Fabinho. And I think that's but Salah's an interesting case though, because even when he went down from the FA Cup final, it looked like he was just trying to save himself for the Champions League. It's like, I don't know. Salah's been giving off weird vibes lately.
Let's see what's happening. Yeah.
Any updates from the United game, Selo? What's been happening there? Have you?
It's quite bland, eh? It's quite a bland game. Palace.
You sound surprised.
So Palace are starting some youngster, a 19-year-old on the right hand side, which is interesting. He's shown some nice touches. Quite a slim player, but has nice touches, nice first touches. Right now, man, it's just up and down on our side, man. We're not really getting into the game much. There was a chance where Cavani did have a shot on target, which was saved well by the keeper. But apart from that, yeah, it's just been like the rest of our season, right? It's just been meh. Not really great, eh?
Norwich just came very close to scoring against Spurs. Dyer made a uncharacteristic error, playing out of defence, made a sloppy pass. Norwich got onto it very quickly, but the shot went just wide. So a bit of an escape for Spurs there.
It's still 0-0 with the Arsenal game, correct?
Let's check.
Arsenal.
Yes, still 0-0 at the Emirates. 0-0 at for the Brentford game. 0-0 West Ham Brighton. Another 0-0 is the Leicester Southampton. 0-0 Villa and City, and then 0-0 Palace and United. The other games with the goals is the Newcastle, Burnley, Chelsea, Watford, Liverpool, Wolves, and then
Mane's through. Mane's through. Takes a shot and it's in. Boom, boom, boom. Thank you. Get a reaction there from Man City. I want to hear what's happening in Man City. Someone give me an update. Someone. I want to see them nervous. That's what I want to see. Mane. By the way, everyone talks about Salah, but Mane, it's Mane. Come on.
Oh, Foden just missed it.
Ballon d'Or. Come on, Ballon d'Or, gents. Mane needs that Ballon d'Or. Let's go, gents. Come on. Thiago.
Was Mane even nominated for Player of the Season in the Premier League?
Bullshit. That was sorry.
No, I don't think he was. I don't think those nominations are very fair.
Guys, explain the KDB thing. Like, out of all the players there, explain that. Foden and KDB.
It's the PR.
Yeah, I mean, look, they both had really good seasons, but are they the singularly most influential players in the league? I don't know about that.
No, they're not.
Jeds, if you're not watching it, just go have a look at the goal that Liverpool scored. A little cheeky back heel there from Thiago puts Mane in, and Mane has to finish front post. But great finish.
My iPad doesn't change to the Liverpool game. I don't know. It doesn't want to allow me. It says loading.
Yeah, it's because you've put a bug there that won't let you see good things. It's fine. But no, honestly, if you get a chance, he had no right to score that goal, and he does. He actually bends it around, made himself really big.
People at the Etihad are doing this now. They're like this.
Yeah, they're gonna panic. We are winning, gents. Quadruple dream is alive. We will win it. We are coming. I'm telling you. This is why we're doing the show today. This is documented forever and ever and ever. People need to know that I was doing this on the day we win. Yeah, that's exactly why we're doing the show. Come on now. And all the Liverpool fans, you guys are out there. Let us know what you're thinking there. I see some comments are coming in at the moment. There we go. Ahmad was on that end of the ground. 1-1. Mane, yes, it's so loud here. Thank you very much, sir. I'm going to switch my lights on. Give me a second, people. Lights on. As you can see, Matt sitting in the dark with poor load shedding. Something seemingly has happened there from the Spurs game, Matt. You want to update everyone?
Yeah, just an opportunity, bit of pressure built up by Spurs. Kane tried to put through a clever little dink over the top, but Son couldn't quite get on the end of it, and the keeper picked it up fairly easily. So, yeah, Norwich aren't giving up. They're certainly not laying back and just waiting for it. They are looking for opportunities. They're probing, but so far the Spurs defense is playing very well. Aside from that one slight error from Dyer, they've looked fairly solid. So I think another goal would do well to calm down all the Spurs nerves. But so far so good over here in at Carrow Road.
Claudio, yeah, I'm at the Etihad right now. I was just seeing what's happening there. Man City is dominating the position as usual. As I said, when I tuned in to see what the reactions were to the Liverpool goal, Foden had a nice opportunity. but didn't take it, unfortunately, for Man City. But yeah, let's see what happens in the rest of the game.
Yeah, and we're gonna be putting up the scores now of the games that have huge impact.
Arsenal have scored now. Arsenal have scored. So Arsenal have scored through Gabriel Martinelli. Yeah, Gabriel Martinelli has scored for Arsenal. So it's 1-0 at the Emirates. So yeah, Matt, I guess, even though you are leading still, the fact that you just need a draw, Matt.
Yeah, if Spurs win, they don't even need to worry about Arsenal. But I think there's
draw,
always going to be that.
You don't need to. Oh, considers on the ball.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's close.
Yeah, and he got.
Yeah, Selo, I think you should forget your. Oof. Trent's taken a shot and it's hit the defender. The man's dropped. And we all Robbo! No, man. You know he's done this. He did this in the FA Cup. And he had a good chance in the FA Cup and he didn't take it. And he's had another chance again and he hasn't taken it.
That's selfish.
From
That's
who now,
selfish.
Selo? Give us context. You can't just say
so
these
yeah,
things.
so Man City had a decent opportunity. Gabriel Jesus should have put the ball at a 45-degree angle, and he kind of like shot it basically at the keeper, which was quite poor from him, to be honest. The goalkeeper's actually gotten hurt by that because the ball hit him in the face.
Just in case anyone was wondering, apparently Trent Alexander, when he takes a shot, you drop like you shot, because apparently the defender just dropped as soon as he got hit in the chest.
What?
Just in case you're wondering if.
Drop like a shot.
Don't worry about it, Silo. Don't worry about it.
Okay, I've gone back to Selhurst Park now. Palace have had a decent opportunity, and yeah, obviously, who saves the day again? David De Gea with his feet. Saves with his feet. Was was that Lindelof? Okay, Lindelof should have done better there. And the shot by Jeffrey Schlupp, and then De Gea. Oh, De Gea was quite clever in that he closed his legs and then the ball hit his thighs. He kind of saved the ball with his thighs because it would have went through his legs and gone in. But he was clever and he reacted quickly there. But just still 0-0 at Selhurst Park.
If you're in the comment section and you're listening to this for the first time, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. But also, if you don't care about the United game today, also tell us in the comments, just so Selo can focus full time on what's happening at Man City. Liverpool in the break here. Cates is carrying the ball. He's got option out wide. Trent, he's played it out wide. There's two in the box. Trent plays it first time. Great clearance by Connor Cody. Just gets the head on it. By where Amman's sitting. He's on the Amman end of the stadium there.
The Amman end.
Yeah. Renaming that side of the stand for Amman. That's a foul, ref. Come on, man. Liverpool on the edge of the box here. Diaz picking it up. It's gone wide. He's going to take the man on. He's playing around in the box, looking for something. No, nothing there. Jeepers. Wolves are looking a bit desperate now. That was some desperate defending. He's given away an unnecessary corner. They should have spoken to him. Pressure's being piled on here by Liverpool. Looking good from our end. Matt, how nervous are you feeling there, sitting in the dark?
Yeah, so it's getting Norwich asking a lot of questions, doing some good build-up play. They're not quite finding the final ball, and Spurs are defending very resolutely. I think, it's one of the things we've talked about since Conte came in is our defense just does look that much more solid. So it's nervy because of everything that's on the line, but in reality, as you look at the chances being created, Spurs aren't giving away too much. Norwich aren't getting too much looking at the goal. But yeah, mostly I would really like to see another goal. It would make me feel so much more relaxed. Before halftime, it would be nice to see another one. And as I say that, Spurs are very nearly got through. The defense played very well to kind of channel Son out to the side. Son's back in there again now, top of the penalty box. He's managed to find Sessegnon with a bit of space. And then, very well taken by Krul to cut out the cross there. So, so end-to-end stuff at the Spurs stadium, at the Spurs game. But Norwich probably not getting the chances that they want at the moment.
Liverpool are buzzing, in case anyone is wondering. They're completely controlling the game at the moment. The whole Wolves team is pinned in the big box. Wild shot from from Thiago, unnecessarily so, that he could have kept that possession. But yeah, there was a moment where the whole Wolves team... Is that two?
Harry Kane. Yeah, Harry Kane got one. Keeper was left, came off to make a clearance, got himself left completely out in the middle of no man's land. Kane came running in, managed to get hold of the ball, put it into an open goal.
Arsenal have also scored ENQUIRIES, so it's 2-0 for it's both North London teams are leading 2-0 in their respective games. It kind of doesn't really help much for Arsenal, the fact that we were all these
but
goals.
like I said earlier, I think Arsenal have to finish the season strongly to make good on the kind of hard work they've done this season. And in fair play to Arsenal, as much as we've all given Wonga a hard time, if at the beginning of the season we'd heard that Arsenal were going to be looking at potentially challenging for fourth place, then I think that a lot of people wouldn't have believed us. So they have done a lot. So just seen a better replay of that goal. So it was actually Bentancur who managed to get on the end of the open ball, and then Kane made a very tidy diving header just to put it away. So very well taken goal. Krul will be kicking himself for getting out of position. But so definitely a good day for both North London sides.
Yeah, no, definitely. I was happy that Kane has scored because he's my captain on my fantasy team. So that's always good. That's always good.
I forgot. Ooh, I forgot to update my fantasy team. So the likelihood of you passing me, Silo, is quite high. Jets, but on that note, with regards to the Arsenal sort of comparison for the season, if we're looking at it, is it still a successful season there, Silo?
Yeah, Arsenal? It is because Arsenal was outside the European competitions. They weren't even in the Conference League or Europa League. So for them to get into one of the competitions is great for them. Because they finished the season at 8th last season, so now they finished the season 5th. That's progress. 3 positions progress. Next season they'll be trying to get back into the Champions League. So I think so that is definitely important for them. Erik ten Hag, they're just showing Erik ten Hag now on screen. He just looks very concerned to the fact that there's nothing much happening on the field. He's seated next to John Murta, who's the sporting director, and there's a guy who's next to him who probably looks like his assistant coach. I think it's Van der Geeg, I think is his name.
Silo, how optimistic are you at the moment with Ten Hag coming in for United?
It's all about the transfers, the transfers that we make. I think that's important. If we can definitely bring in some decent players, some quality players, I think that will definitely help. Damn it! Ooh.
So, Matt, I don't know if your son over there wants to introduce himself and tell the viewers why he supports Spurs, or what his story is behind being a Spurs.
I'll ask him to. Hey, hold on a sec. Dan, tell everyone your name and tell them why you support Tottenham.
My name's Daniel.
What's up, Daniel?
How you doing, Daniel?
Good, and you?
Good. Why do you support this filthy white team? Why do you support those boys?
Because my dad does.
To the point.
So it's the right answer.
And then who's your favorite player?
Son.
Oh, nice. Okay, that's proper. Okay,
that's
nice.
A good one.
That's
a good one. Do you have a B team by any chance? Is there another team you like that you would have supported if your dad didn't support Spurs? Liverpool. Say Liverpool.
PSG or Real Madrid.
Oh, nice. Okay, that's good.
Sticking with the white sides there, the kids, Los Blancos.
Real Madrid, yeah, Real Madrid with the all white. That's good. Okay.
All right.
Who's your favorite player in the world?
Ronaldo.
Hey, the man knows. He knows the things. That's a Man United player.
Cristiano. Yes, that Portuguese player.
Do you like seeing him in a Man United kit though? I mean, surely that's not so nice, eh?
Yeah.
Portuguese colours, eh?
Yeah.
That's cool. No, thanks. And do you play? Do you play at school?
Yes.
What position?
Wing.
Oh, nice. Oh, like Son. Okay, like Son. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Right, just going back to the sort of Arsenal debate. What are the implications for them not making the Champions League, being this close, Silo?
Implications is just the fans are going to be crying, right? That's what's going to happen, right? But
is that the only implication, really?
No, man. I think, but also I think you'd be able to attract better better caliber of players if you were in the Champions League, right? That's not usually what happens. So them not being able to do that, it obviously it affects them. But yeah, let's. Oh, Zaha's in here.
Matt, from your side, in terms of the
Oh,
comparison.
Zaha scores for Palace.
Oh, nice. If
Oh,
you're
wow.
looking, there we go. Yeah, Man United are down there, settle. Just nice.
Oh, Villa have scored. Villa have scored.
You can actually hear the Liverpool fans. The Liverpool fans are getting excited here. You can actually hear it in the crowd.
Could be on.
In case
It
you're
could be
wondering.
on. It could be on.
Villa have scored.
Villa just scored against City.
Wow.
Quadruple gents, quadruples on. It's on. It's on. Come on, boys. Take note, ladies and gentlemen, because you are going to witness history today.
Oh, a goal from Matty Cash.
Why do you seem surprised? That guy's had a stellar season, Matty Cash. Liverpool are pushing on here.
Oh, this is crazy. This is crazy, guys.
We need
poor defending from Cancelo.
So what is the implication? What?
So Liverpool has to win, right? A draw's not
we
enough,
have to.
yeah?
Yeah.
So right now, yeah, you guys are still. Yeah, you guys are level now on 90
goal
points.
difference, 90. But we're
yeah.
celebrating that. The Liverpool crowd are going to get loud and they're going to support. Let's see the comments. We've got some comments here. Arjun getting excited, saying 1-0 Villa. OMG, Claudio is what he's getting at. Armand, what has happened? Why is everyone screaming? He knows why. Come on, Armand. You're smarter than that, sir. Oh, shit. Wolves are behind. It's 1-1 with the keeper. Oh!
Did Wolves score?
He's missed it. He was 1-1 with Allison. He's put it wide. What? And he was onside. That's a big, big miss. Jeepers. Wolves could have been 3-1 up here today. But Allison, you know how he is, gentlemen. I keep saying he's the best in the world when it comes to 1v1. He's come out. He's made himself big, and he actually saves it. So it's a corner for Wolves at the moment. 38 minutes have been played. Wow. What a day. So anyone brave enough to settle? Are you still feeling brave with the Man City winning the league prediction?
I don't know.
So there's a lot of football to still play.
Yeah, but what do you think? If you've got to make a prediction now, Matt, what are you saying?
If I had to predict it now, I have a feeling City are going to come back and at least draw this. I don't know. Given everything they've done, I'd have to big call.
Yeah, I'm looking at it and I'm going, Man City at the moment, they are panicking. Look, Liverpool aren't doing too well right now, but I'm saying they were panicking last weekend when they had to come down from 2-0 down at West Ham. So I can only imagine if anyone is watching that game there, let us know what's happening. Drop your comments in. Let us know who you think is going to win this league today. It's up right now. It's up in the air. Only thing separating Liverpool and Man City is goal difference at the moment.
That actually is right.
Counter is on. Counter is on. Liverpool are 4v2. They've played the ball wide, slowed it down, giving Wolves time to get behind the ball now. Trent's on the ball. He's played it wide again. Robert's got the ball. He's going wide. He's gone down the middle, and he gives the ball away. That's not what we want before the end of the half.
Yeah, just for an update because obviously we've been talking about top four and the title race. Relegation, as I said, guys, currently Leeds are surviving and Burnley is going down because Newcastle is beating Burnley 1-0 currently at Turf Moor.
What a day.
Thank you for there's an update there in the comments, Claudio. You've got an update there in the comments.
West Ham scored.
Yeah, West Ham has scored. Oh, thank you there.
Molopehi.
Oh, no, Muhlompe.
Oh, thank you. So you need to teach me how to say these names because I butcher them.
Muhlompe. Thank you, Muhlompe for that update.
West Ham score. Looks like United will be in the Conference League right now.
Yes, he's right. Yeah, that affects the Conference League now. That means Man United is 7th and goes to the Conference League.
Woo, gents, I've got chills right now. Liverpool fans are getting loud.
Damn it.
So what are you saying there, man?
What's the talk from a United perspective of signings? So I know that there was. This is going to be the first season. I don't know how long that Ronaldo won't be playing Champions League football, which is
but we'll be in the Conference League.
Record
it's even worse.
So do you think he'll stay, Silo?
Your Conference League is not attractive, guys. Yo, what is? How does it even look, guys? What's the colors? Matt, you should know. You were in the Conference League. What are the
Spurs were
colors?
in it, and we managed to get knocked out by losing to the lowest ranked team in European competition and then catching COVID. So it is. I think the thing is, as English clubs, we look down on these competitions, but it is a European trophy. I think that teams should be going for these things. It gives your fans something to celebrate, and it almost betrays a certain snobbishness to be like, oh, that's just the Conference League. But you are right that the top players they're gonna change their mind about joining a club that's playing in that one instead of Champions League.
True.
I think for a club like United at the moment, who are in the middle of quite very close there. Norwich nearly got very lucky with a goal there. But yeah, I think someone like United, a club like United, new manager, they're going to want to hit the ground running and do some big signings, and this could potentially cause some big problems for them.
Yeah, it would. It would definitely. Pause.
So right now, Villa are doing the job for Liverpool. Liverpool need to come to the party. Flip. Yo, gentlemen, I've literally got chills. It could be the weather, but it could. I don't think it is the weather.
You reckon it's the weather? I think it's what's going on the field.
It would be pretty damning if Villa go and do you guys the favor. They get the win, and you limp out on a draw with Wolves and give away the league based on that. That would be
painful, Claudio. Wouldn't that be painful?
Yeah, but that's
that'll be Spursy. You're right. That's Spursy. That's very Spursy.
Yeah, but from a Gerrard perspective, do you think this redeems the infamous slip he had years ago against Chelsea? If the result stays the same and Liverpool do get this across the line?
Yeah, I think it. I mean, look, I don't think any Liverpool fans ever held the slip against him very seriously anyway. But yeah, I think if he helps you guys pull it off on the last day, I think anybody who was a little bit upset would surely forgive by this.
But I don't necessarily think, to your point, I don't think us as fans would be disappointed. I mean, we were disappointed, but we don't hold anything against him. But I think for himself, do you think it would have been a huge burden lifted off his shoulders?
Yeah, I'm sure it would. I mean, look, I think as players, you always look back on those little moments. I don't think anything will ever change the way he feels about it. Nothing that happens now. He'll probably always have that little tinge of regret at that particular moment in time. But I think I'm sure there'll be a certain satisfaction if it is him that helps Liverpool just get it over the line. Oh, Spurs in behind. Just couldn't make the final pass.
So Wolves right now eating the time. Sa's gone down injured. Mane's gone to actually check up on him and say, hey, dude, get up. Let's keep playing. This is just before half time, but he's staying down. It looks a bit serious. He's rubbing his knee. Not that I care. I mean, if he's injured, he needs to go off the field so we can keep playing. It is just before half time. We'd like to finish this half on a high and put more pressure in the Etihad Stadium because we know this is where it gets tricky, gentlemen. It's not just the players having to go do the job, but we know the impact Anfield can have on the side. The thing is, if Liverpool do the business here and they go another one up, what sort of impact will the Etihad fans have on the players on the pitch there at home? Do you think that nervousness will translate to them on the field there, Matt?
I think it does. I think, we've seen the impact the crowd can have. You look at the North London derby at Tottenham Stadium, the crowd really were the 12th man. And you could argue that Arsenal hadn't even recovered by the time of their next game. And I think, against Newcastle, and I think the inverse can be true as well. I think nerves can be handed over from the crowd onto the players. And I think that there's always that risk. There is that risk that you allow your players, the supporters to get nervous because of what's going on the field. Then instead of them being behind you, there's that you can feel it as a player. Instead of feeling that shouting for you, you feel those held breaths and that kind of nervous energy. And as much as these players are professionals and they're trained in this kind of stuff, you got to imagine that impact the way you play, potentially impact your decision making, make you go for a safety first route rather than the riskier stuff, which can ultimately be where a game is won and lost. So I think we've got responsibilities as fans to play. Those all very close from Spurs there. Kane managed to get up above the defender and put a header in, but it was straight at Krul in the end. Made a very easy save. But yeah, I think and probably over the course of the season, I think you look at Liverpool's fans. I think you guys have done a fantastic job of building up the side. I think the quadruple talk has been carried by the supporters long before the Klopp and the team were prepared to talk about it. It was the fans who were driving that conversation and building that energy and that momentum behind it.
Gents, we are, you keep mocking me when I say, and it's not that I just say it for the sake of being a Liverpool fan saying it, but it's a stat that I read off from BBC when they were putting up their stats. And I mean, look, Silo, you have every right to say the comments that you say and feel aggrieved right now, but the fact of the matter is Liverpool are the most successful in terms of attempting for quadruple, and right now they are still in it. I mean, what if they pull this off? If they pull this off, what does that mean? What does that mean in the greater context in terms of teams that have done this before? Do they become the greatest sort of Premier League team in this era, or is it just? I mean, or how would you see it as neutral fans?
What did you say, Claudio? The greatest what?
If they have to pull this quadruple off, do they not become the greatest team in the Premier League era?
No.
How is that possible?
I think one of the greatest. I think that's a crazily subjective thing. They're definitely one of the greatest. They're up there with
If they win all four, no team has ever done that in history. Would they not then?
Be the
but I'm so confused as to why you quickly dismissive of the fact. Because
I'm
if
not
they've done
dismissive of the fact.
you're like, why would they be? I'm saying if they do, surely, then where does that put them? Surely you can't say it doesn't put them amongst the greatest, if not the greatest, because no team's ever done that. I'm saying, right? I mean, this is a Man United fan. Yeah, what are you thinking there? You disagree?
Okay, us, Matt.
So from my side, I think it's already clear that the side Klopp has built are going to go down as one of the greatest of our era. And he's going to go down as one of the greatest managers, and various players who've come through his side are going to be among the greatest players of this era of watching Premier League football. I think it's a really subjective thing to say they're the greatest of the Premier League era, because I think the game has changed from when, for example, the treble side came through, the Invincibles of Arsenal. Mourinho's first Chelsea era, that was an incredible side. And I think time and again we see these sides who dominate for a period. I think the true test is going to be how long they can make this last for Liverpool, and whether or not they can potentially repeat some of their successes. There's no doubt the quadruple will be a historic thing. If they pull it off, they will go down in history. Just like the first double, just like the first treble, people will remember it forever.
So for what, see, Settle's disappeared now because he doesn't want to talk about this sort of topic. But when we're looking at, I think Thiago's just come off injured. They've made a change. He's actually come off. So that's a bit of a blow for Liverpool, especially leading up to this sort of quadruple hunt. But I'm saying if you look at what Man United did with that treble that they did in 99, the only side when you put in comparison, you look at Arsenal's unbeaten run where you go, okay, cool. They're in that conversation because they were unbeaten for 49 games, even though they only finished up with the Premier League. But that Man United team, for what they achieved, is still the greatest thing from the Premier League perspective, those 3 trophies that they've done. No other side has done that, correct? So you would put them as number 1, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I mean, if we're just going to measure it based on purely number of trophies, definitely. And look, I don't think anyone's ever going to look at this Liverpool side, and quadruple or not, even if they end up only winning 3 trophies this season or 2 trophies this season, no one's ever going to write off this Liverpool side. I think they are one of the greatest. But at the same time, Pep Guardiola's Manchester City are probably also one of the greatest sides to grace the Premier League. Even though they've never won the Champions League, they've never won a treble. You're not going to look at that side and say, they're not that much. You know, they are one of the greatest sides. This would be, the quadruple would be an unprecedented achievement. It would be something, like you've mentioned a few times, we'd get to see it in our lifetime, and it will probably never happen again, which is phenomenal for all of us who are football fans. Even those of us who don't support Liverpool can look at that and appreciate it as being truly incredible. I'm never comfortable saying this is the greatest side ever, because each side that was great brings its own thing to football.
But in terms of,
they already are up
that.
there.
But I understand that. But I'm saying, I mean, surely you got to look at it and you got to say, okay, things have been achieved. And when you look at what has been achieved, and if you're looking statistically and based on the numbers, then surely you would have to put, if you're looking at that and you're going, well, no side's ever done that. Not saying they're going to do it. I mean, look, they're not winning this game. So, and they're still losing. And right now, Man City are taking this. But I'm just saying, I'm throwing that out there just to get the sort of answers from the comments and anyone watching us live and get your opinion. Obviously, Settle's had enough. Yeah, it's been a shit season for him, and this sort of topic of Liverpool being the greatest ever side he's had enough.
Football and he's going home.
Yeah, he's going. He didn't even want to entertain that conversation. Yeah, but in terms, it's halftime at Liverpool side. Matt, I don't know what's happening from the Spurs side. Is it halftime too?
Yeah, it's halftime. Spurs 2-0 up still. And I think we'll see. I think there's potentially going to be a slight change. I think Spurs are probably going to be a bit less on the front foot in the second half. I expect Norwich to come out firing. So we'll see how it goes. No major injuries from the Spurs side. One or two bookings, nothing really controversial. I think it was a fairly standard half of football. So hopefully more of the same in the second half. We can bring it home and confirm Champions League football.
And then what happened, Silo?
Hmm?
What happened there, sir?
Now I was checking on my girlfriend. She's gonna head out soon, so that's why I want to check. She said she's gonna leave soon.
Okay, interesting. All right, Matt.
make sure.
So we're looking. So obviously, right now, Champions League football. In terms of when we're comparing Arsenal and Spurs at the moment, and we're seeing where both clubs are situated. Obviously, Champions League on the horizon there for Spurs. It's a big boost in terms of having Antonio Conte as your manager. But which two clubs, if you've got to compare them, is better suited in terms of progress and moving forward in the future?
So that's a tough one because you look at where they are, and I mean, first of all, let me just say, I think the Arsenal project, two things can be true there, and I think it's very true that Arteta has made immense progress. This season shows that he's improved Arsenal immensely, and he's kind of gotten together a system that works, and he's found some really talented youngsters that he's nurtured and matured into being fantastic footballers. At the same time, it's also true that he's been there for 3 years. He's spent something like £300 million to get to where they are, and he's still not quite at the level that I think he and probably a lot of Arsenal fans had wanted them to be at by now. There's a lot of rewriting of history around this is exactly what they're ahead of schedule, blah, blah, blah. But it was him who said they should win the Champions League or compete in the Champions League. And I think that there is still a next important step for the Arsenal project. And I would argue that squad-wise, Spurs are in a better position. I think we've got better players in across the squad to kind of take on challenges such as the Champions League. Spurs side, there's also weaknesses though. I think that we've had a lot of managerial uncertainty since Poch left. We're hoping, a lot of us, I think every Spurs fan wants Conte to stay and is hopeful that he'll be here for at least next season. I think that'll play a big role in us attracting the top talent and competing effectively across multiple fronts. But we do probably have a better squad, though perhaps slightly older. Maybe we do need, although bringing in Tanker and Romero and Kulusevski does inject some youth. But there probably is a bit of planning to do around the next sort of 3 to 5 years. Who do we need to bring in to make sure the squad's ready? I feel as though Spurs is in a stronger position than Arsenal, but that's probably me being slightly biased. But I do think with Conte in the hot seat,
realistically, yeah, when you're looking at Conte, I mean, how long is he really going to be at Spurs? I mean, if he doesn't get what he wants in this transfer window, and he doesn't get the performance he desires within halfway through the season, what's the likelihood? I mean, there's a huge possibility that he decides he's going to take his stuff and leave. And then again, it leaves Spurs in a sort of situation.
I forgot to say that guy scored. Donny scored for Everton in the other game. But Jay, continue. Sorry.
That guy, your player, man. Get excited, Siddle. That's something to look forward to there. Hey? Come on.
Yeah, he's gonna return to United, and hopefully he's given a proper chance now. I know, obviously, I think it's almost like a given that you'll probably be given a more of a shot under Ten Hag. But what Matt was saying is interesting. I was asking him when you went off, Claudia, is that which areas he needs to sign. But I think he's obviously seen that he needs to get a second striker for to compete with Kane, and sign another white player. I think who now we're looking at the fact that who's going down. Burnley is going down, and we're always asking which players would go from Burnley. And I think, don't you think a Maxwell Cornet would do well? Would be a good signing for you guys, Matt?
That's an interesting one. I hadn't actually thought of him before. He's certainly proven that he's got the ability to compete in the Premier League. He is quite an interesting. He provides that speed, that outlet that a side that plays counter-attacking football needs. I think we could do worse than bring someone like him in, certainly as a backup, and then give him a season or two to mature under within the squad and grow a role there. So yeah, I don't think I'd be too upset to see that happen. I think also Spurs probably need one or two fairly heavyweight players, sort of guys who could potentially step into the starting 11 straight away. And I don't think Cornet's quite there. I think that's what we're going to need, because we're potentially going to be doing some very competitive football next season. And to answer the question about Conte, I completely agree. They are it's important that we perform to the level he wants and back him in the transfer market, give him the tools he wants to compete. And if we do, I think there's every chance we could hold on to him and have a good long run with him, at least a season or two, where I think he could really make a difference for Spurs. I see the message there from Louis, one of the few City fans we have watching us, which is fantastic. He says, "Geez, I need a drink."
Louis, sorry, man. Sorry, Louis. But tense for you there, Louis.
Tense last day for you lot. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, who's going to be the game changer in the Villa game? Who's going to? I suppose, now this is where players of the season, old De Bruyne and Foden, need to step up and show why they won those awards, right? Start changing the game that actually wins them the league.
I want to ask you that to that point, Matt. I want to ask you that. So both these players have been given these awards, and Cyril, please weigh in here too. They've been named, young PFA player and PFA player of the year, but the possibility of them still not it's still in their hands. Let's not forget this. Right now, they are currently league champions, and they're still probably going to win the league as things stand. They are winning the league, but if they do not, what is the award sort of giving it to KDB and giving it to Foden in terms of does that award still stand for them? Technically, I mean, you can't take it away, but should they still get it, technically speaking?
I read a stat.
No, I'm asking. Why are you laughing? I think is that not a fair question?
It is. No, listen, Claudio. I think what happens as well with these awards, right? I think there's also some recency bias, in terms of what KDB is doing now in the last 3 months. You know what I mean? There's obviously recency bias because we kind of forget what Salah did before that.
Beginning of the season,
beginning of the season to people are talking about Salah being Ballon d'Or winner, and then now he doesn't even win the Premier League Player of the Season. I think obviously the body of work for the whole season should count, rather than looking at the fact that KDB's been hot for the last 3 months only, and Foden as well. I think that Trent and Saka have been better than Foden this season, in terms of a young player of the year award. I'd even argue that a Declan Rice has been better. I think for him to win
definitely.
Here's an Aston Villa fan in the comments saying that he wants Liverpool to win the league, but their fans are so deluded. So they'll even be more deluded if they win all four. You know what I mean?
Well, Cyril, so I mean, you got up and you decided to walk away when the question was asked with regards to Liverpool possibly being set in the conversation of being the greatest ever side.
Team, yeah.
What I was saying is, right now, technically speaking, is that Man United treble side not the greatest side at the moment for what they achieved?
Yeah, I think it is for because of now, and also they also won the Premier League that one season, and they won the next season as well. So obviously they backed it up, type of thing, I think they do go down as the greatest, or even the Manchester United team of 2008, the one that won the Champions League and the league the same season, because they won 3 Premier League titles in a row, as well, which was obviously some. I think only Man City's obviously match that or will match it if they win the season, if the league this season, in terms of winning 3 in a row. Wait, not 3 in a row. It won't be 3 in a row for Man City. It'll be two. It'll be 2.
Yeah, they did 3 in a row before Liverpool won it, I think.
They did 3 in a row before Liverpool won it, I think. Yeah.
Or Chelsea might have got one of them. I can't remember.
Yeah.
So long ago, 5 years.
Yeah, it's just, But Claudio, no, I think yes, you have a good shot. Actually, you do have a good shot for being the greatest ever Premier League team if you do in the quadruple.
Yeah, still a lot of work for them to do at the moment. Thiago's come off injured. Obviously, Konate and Matip at the back there. We got the error that led to the goal with Konate, the youngster getting caught out of position. The ball played over his head, mistimed jump. Liverpool still looking good. I think Wolves have had chances. I mean, on another day, they put another 2 there and they go 3-1 up, which is the irony behind all of this. But as things stand, it is still 1-1. Man City, Louis, you must let us know. Obviously, with regards to how you're feeling and what you think the final prediction is going to be. I'm saying, guys, The caviar sticky toffee pudding with a pint of beer here at Anfield is so good. You know what, Aman? I envy you, sir. I
Aman
envy
is
you.
living
'Cause
the life.
the only caviar sticky sort of toffee pudding I'm getting is the sort of thumbs up that I'm getting from Settle, and that's not a real thumbs up. That's a code for another finger that he's flipping me underneath the screen. No comment. Matt.
No, sorry, because someone was trying to give me a call, so I just need to tell them we'll call you back. Okay.
Okay.
Just wait.
I must say, I'm quite excited for this second half football. I think the Spurs one is going to be fairly routine, so there's always that little bit less nerves, which is great. But I think across the league, there's going to be a lot of exciting football played. I think the Liverpool need to now do their job against Wolves. I think they're going to kick themselves if they end up missing out on the league because they couldn't find the winner against Wolves. So big game for the home support as well. I think City also, you know, they know their own season's on the line here. They need to turn it around at Villa. So there's huge controversy across the league. I think Everton have clearly started a fight back, getting a goal towards the end of the half there. So it's going to be an exciting second half around the Premier League. And I'm keen to get in. I see they're about to kick off Spurs on our stream. I know we're slightly delayed from live because we're watching
Yep.
on sort of
Man City have come out and they've got Zinchenko. They're making the change already. They're putting Zinchenko in. Obviously, didn't like what was happening there in the first half, having John Stones on the right and Cancelo playing on the left.
It was a strange call. You said at the beginning. You said at the beginning that was a strange call, and I think it's proven. Obviously, they've realised it was a. But how unlike Pep to overthink a big game, hey?
Yeah, very unlike Pep. So a lot of work to do for Man City. And again, we've spoken about the fact that, or the sort of impact the fans can have. And I'm just hoping Liverpool can come out the second half, get an early goal, and really, really make that Etihad Stadium nervous. That's what I'm hoping from my side. Obviously, like Thiago's also come off injured. So that is going to be a big sort of influence in terms of what happens moving forward. I actually want to see, I didn't see who they brought down in his place. It hasn't really been confirmed yet. Still going to wait for that.
Matt, when are your lights coming back?
Supposed to be any minute now. So you guys know how it is. Any second now, I'll be bathed in light. And then I'll probably take a few moments just to switch from my little screen here to the television. And
then you're going to be ahead of us, Matt.
Yeah, I'll be watching the game live as opposed to not quite live, which is what I've got at the moment.
Yeah, so for everyone who's joined us this today and you haven't dropped your comments in, don't be afraid. We want to chat and get your thoughts on what you think is going on so far and how you think this is going to end. If you haven't liked or subscribed, do the right thing too.
Good defending.
Have they already kicked off there, Matt? We haven't started yet from my side.
Yeah, Spurs has kicked off. I'm watching it. Pookie very nearly got himself into a dangerous position. Wasn't able to find the shot. Dyer managed to do some very good defending, getting his way there. I must say that I think that one of the stories of the season for Spurs has been the growth and maturity of Eric Dyer. I think he's really become one of our absolutely key defenders. And his ability to kind of marshal that defense and for the most part make really good decisions. And we look so much stronger with him on the field. I think that really bodes well for his future with the club. And I think it speaks to the stability that Conte's brought from a defensive perspective. I think he's really added something there. So, you know, he's always been a Spurs favourite and now he's really showing it with his performances. Corner there for Norwich kind of came to nothing. And now they're, back to normal service resumes for the Spurs.
Leicester have also scored. I know it's quite a nothing game, guys, but Leicester have scored. They're leading 1-0 against Southampton. It's quite it's a nothing game because
bit of a dead rubber there, isn't it?
Definitely nothing to play for both sides. But I guess just pride. Man United have got a free kick outside the box, and Bruno. Oh, okay.
So Milner's come on to replace Thiago. So we are losing a bit of a playmaker in terms of the passing range that Thiago gives us, and the first goal was created by his little cheeky back heel. So that is a bit of a loss for us, but we know Milner's going to bring the energy and hopefully apply the pressure to Wolves. Jose Sa's also gone off for the Wolves. From the Wolves' perspective, the goalkeeper is being replaced.
Why? He's injured.
Got a question. Yeah, he got injured in the end of that first half. Christy saying trick question here. Who is this player? Which player? Jose Sa is the goalkeeper, if that's who
No.
you're asking.
No, she's asking. City's top scorer has scored with 20.3% of the shots in 2021, 2020. His previous high in his debut. That's Mahrez.
There we go. Christy, let us know if he's correct there, please, in the
Mahrez.
comments.
Mahrez.
So Wolves have just started in a cheeky manner, gotten him behind again, and Matip deliberately bringing the man down, and he's being given a yellow card for his efforts. It was blatant. He got on the wrong side. He got too tight and he got turned, and he's just pulled the man down, and now he's got a yellow card. It's not exactly how I'd want us to start, but it is the way it is. Big 45 minutes here from a Liverpool perspective, and obviously a Man City perspective. Louis, how are you feeling there in the comments? Let us know. Let us know what your final prediction is, and also
Palace on
who
the
will win
attack.
this
Palace
league?
on the attack. Palace on the attack. Okay, a good defending from Lindelof. Sure, man. This Man United, man. Oh, what a challenge from Conor Gallagher. Oh, he's showing so much heart. Brighton have equalized. Brighton have
Holy shit,
equalized.
that looked like a penalty. Wolves are asking for a penalty.
Looks like a penalty.
They said no. It looked like a penalty to me. They said no. They've let it go. Looked like a pen. Konate just barged the guy
Liverpool
off
riding
the
their
ball.
luck a bit there.
Definitely riding their luck right now. I don't know how they got away with that, to be honest. I want to see the highlight. Oof. Ugh. I don't like that chill. Pedro went off. He was causing so much damage for Wolves. He went off and he was replaced by... Let me just get his name quickly. I just want to pronounce it correctly.
Yes. Mutompe, I agree
Wang.
with you. Brighton have equalized. Yes. That's exciting, at least. It helps Man United get back into the Europa League. But obviously,
So what does
also
that
need
mean
to do it.
What does that mean for United, the Brighton equaliser?
Yeah, we number 6 now. Yeah, it takes us back to number 6 and no more number 7. Oh, okay. Christy says it's actually De Bruyne. Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, wow, it's quite interesting.
Yeah, so
but
let's
yeah, no,
just read
thanks.
that again. Saying what? City's top
Is that
scorer
comment from-
has
was that-
scored. Yeah, go ahead, Matt.
Well, I was going to say, is maybe did that come up because we were questioning the validity of De Bruyne's Player of the Year award, and now we see why he's getting 20% of his shots are turning into goals. I didn't realize that the guys who vote for these things went into that level of statistical analysis. That's a new find for me. They
So let's
obviously
read
do
it
more
there.
than just watch football.
Yeah. So I mean, City's top scorer has scored with 20.3% of his shots in the 21-22 season. His previous high in his debut 2015-2016 season saw a shot conversion rate of 14.3%. So that's quite a significant jump, and you can see why based on that. Thank you, Christy, for obviously justifying why the man got the award this season.
Too much.
Hey, Matt's electricity
Matt's
is
got
back
lights.
on.
Matt's
Hey.
electricity is back. Well done.
Electricity, guys. Look at that.
10
Look at
minutes
that.
late. 10 minutes late, though.
Yeah.
If
There we
you're
go.
not watching, if
Finally.
you're joining us from a different country, we do have load shedding here in South Africa. Matt was being load shedded, and now he's back in the game. He's trying to get his TV up and running so he can actually watch the game live as opposed to post live. Right now, Liverpool have the ball, playing the ball long into the box. Mane's played in behind, but not quite going the way we want to from a red perspective.
So, what's this? What's this guy called? Zinchenko has replaced
John Stones.
Fernandinho.
Okay, so they put John Stones at centre back, which is what I said. It was a weird one to have Fernandinho starting at centre back when you had John Stones there.
Yeah.
We got Christy enjoying Matt's comment. Look at that. All right, Silo. If you're watching us for the first time, does Silo not look like a happy United fan? Silo, we were speaking about Ten Hag. We were speaking about the prospects of Ten Hag. If you're the manager watching the side right now, what are you thinking?
Look. Mane has scored.
Hey! Money! Yes!
Wow.
Come on, boy! Come on, Money!
Offside.
Come on there! Holy
That is huge.
shit.
That's potentially huge
It's offside.
in the context of the day, right?
It's offside.
No.
Offside. Ah! Yes, he's offside. It's clear.
Oh, that's hard.
Ah!
It's fine. That's fine. What, Settle? I'm gonna get a second opportunity to scream like that. So prepare yourself. Laugh as much as you want to now. We'll see who'll have the last laugh. Aman saying offside. Aman saying still 1-1. Yes, it is still 1-1. Okay, Mane will be back. He'll be back for more. He's gonna get a second.
Yeah,
He's
there's more
smelling
to
blood
do.
there.
Oh, dude.
Just gonna turn up the volume on my side so I can hear what's going on. Saying crowd's going wild. What's happening there for Man City? Anyone have an update?
Let me just go to Etihad. Oh,
Still
damn,
1-0.
I'm dying, guys. It's still
Shame,
one.
Man United fans are gonna take the small victories today, aren't they? There, Matt. Eh?
Yeah, I suppose as a Man
Oh.
United fan, you're going to be happy whoever ends up winning or losing, right? You know, they don't really want either of you guys to have a great
But-
season. So
But
Gonna
Settle,
be-
wouldn't you rather want Man City to win the league as
Yeah,
opposed to
no,
Liverpool?
Yeah, definitely. Because the quadruple stuff, Claudio, that's the reason. That's the
Is
whole
that
point.
the only
right?
reason?
The quadruple stuff, and obviously, I don't want. We on 20 titles each, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah.
Mane's
20
through
titles.
again. Oh, Shota. We're looking for a penalty. We're looking for something.
Look for it harder.
He's
I've got
onside.
the-
He's
I've got the
onside. He's
I've got the TV
onside.
on now. I've managed to jump about a minute and a half into the future.
Looks
Up
like there's
to-
a
to
shove in the
live
back
football
here.
in the
It looks
first
like
game.
there's a shove in the back. There's contact, but look, I would just ask for a penalty anyway. But I don't know. I think it'd be
So
a
so
good call.
what happened with the Wolves penalty, Claudio, that you kind of said?
No, they didn't even have a look at it. But they're not even looking at this right now as well. Jota's asking the question, why aren't you looking at...
What are they
Aman's
looking
asking Pen. You see, Aman's saying Pen. Apparently, Arjun's saying there was a huge miss from Jesus there in the Man City game, which is great. We want to see that. Keep telling us that news there, Arjun. Keep up to date and tell us the good news, which is the bad news for Louis and the Blues. Sky Blues. Oh my goodness, guys. I can't believe it. I just want Liverpool to score a goal and make that Etihad shake in their boots. That's what I want to happen there.
Shouldn't believe.
Christy's saying, funny how Celo didn't drop off the screen for that one. No comment there from Celo.
I'm watching the game.
Yeah.
Arsenal have scored another goal, so it's 3-1 now.
Okay. Yeah, on our side, Norwich also starting the second half quite strongly. They've had a few chances. Still not really testing Lloris, but certainly pushing to try and achieve more. So, you know, I don't think the half is over there. Still a lot of football to play at Carrow Road as well. But yeah, Claudia, how nervous are you starting to get? How long is it going to take before you start to really question if Liverpool are going to pull this off?
Geez, it's an interesting match. Like, I'm looking at it and I'm just going, geez, it's 45 minutes left of this final. This is it. This is the final for the Premier League title. This is it. And we're playing at home against Wolves. And I mean, at home with 45 minutes to play, you wouldn't ask for more, right? That's as good as it's going to get for anyone chasing the title. So, I don't know.
I think if listen, Claudia, if this what's this team called? If Villa do get the victory and then you guys do end up winning your game, I think then Gerrard deserves a statue.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think he deserves a statue anyway, but this will definitely be. They'll commission it tomorrow if that happens, instead of being like another couple of years down the line.
Yeah, definitely. Gotta make it happen.
Yeah. Look, Liverpool having all the ball right now. Konate's got a lot of space. Not Konate, sorry, Keita. He loves moving the ball into the space. He's driving at the midfield at the moment.
Leeds United have scored, guys. Leeds United have scored.
Leeds are staying up.
Leeds United have scored. Let me go to...
Only are going.
What's the stadium called? Vitality Stadium. Yes. Rafinha, I think it is, who scored. Listen to this. Listen, guys, listen.
Jubilation in that corner. Well, it's out of their hands, but they have given themselves the best chance possible.
That is
Sounds like
that is the Leeds United fans in the game against Brentford. Rafinha has scored a goal. Oh, it's a penalty. It was a penalty. Oh, it was a penalty. Wow.
Selo,
Send the
aren't you
keeper the wrong
bleak
way.
about that? That's a potential Man United signing that could stay with Leeds now
Yeah, man, I
if they
know.
stay up.
Yeah, I know.
Yo,
And he
gents.
could've-
The
Oh,
Liverpool fans are seeming a bit quiet. I mean, I don't know if you're listening. I don't know what's going on there, Arjun. Are the Liverpool fans quieter than what the... It seems a bit nervous. Come on, guys. Diaz on the edge of the box. Harder touch. Takes the shot. Brings down the man. What is... Listen, these aren't the same balls they used to play with in the 40s and the 60s. Now every time the guy's getting hit in the chest, he's going down. Connor Cody now staying down after getting hit in the chest of the ball.
Oh, huge save by Krul there. Spurs came very close. Kulusevski put a really tidy cross into the 6-yard box, and Son, he got on the end of it, but Krul was in exactly the right place. It was actually, my son is correct, it was Kane who made the cross, and Son couldn't find a way past Krul. Really well taken.
Salah's coming
Oh.
on.
Yeah, Salah's coming on. I'm saying people are very stressed. I think both. I think if you go to the Etihad and right now at Anfield, there is tension. I think that's for sure. I'm feeling tension here, so I can only imagine what it's like being there at the moment. Klopp giving Salah a hug. Guys, Salah needs to do something special here today.
Is Salah coming on?
Yeah, he's getting ready.
Interesting.
He looks determined. He's giving him his famous hug. And he looks ready to do something. He's praying. Jota's coming off. It's about time. It normally lasts about 16 minutes. I told you, we don't get the best out of Jota when he plays out wide. You need to play him down the middle. And unfortunately, Mane is the main man down the middle at the moment. So Diaz stays on. Salah's coming in and attack. Mane staying down the middle. Salah's going to go down the right-hand side, which is exactly where we want him. I'm saying, I don't even support any of these two teams, but I'm stressed. Dude, you should be stressed. And you should support Liverpool if you're watching that game there. I don't understand that. Questions?
Right, to finish it. No! He tripped over his feet. Kulusevski at the last second just couldn't quite keep on his foot. He managed to get. There was a very tidy through ball. Defender nearly tripped him. He stayed on his feet. Keeper came out. He managed to get past Krul and then just seemed to lose his footing or something. And then the ball was behind him and then couldn't quite finish it off. So Norwich lived to continue fighting. I think the third goal would have finished the game off. Very, very, very unlucky.
Matt, are you genuinely thinking...
Arsenal have scored another goal. So
oh wow!
So it's 4-1 now.
They're not mucking about. They're doing their thing against.
Yeah, I think they probably think that they're trying to close that goal difference, but yeah, 18 goals is too much, man.
Oh, but to be fair, Everton exhausted themselves celebrating like they won the league the other day. So, what did you make of that, by the way, gents? That celebration.
Wow. The thing is, I don't know why you wouldn't celebrate like that. Like they were dead and gone for a long time. You know, they would have felt like they were out. You know, guys, I think we sometimes get a bit too harsh. Like tell people, do you have to gauge your celebration based on the thing you've just achieved? You know,
Newcastle have scored another goal, guys.
Goal.
Newcastle have scored another goal, so that means Burnley's gone, guys.
Yeah, Burnley.
Goodbye, Pies.
Yeah, that's it. That means I'm never gonna play Premiership football if they're gone. You know, that was my last chance.
But you went to the scouting hall, Sean Dyche's scouting hall when you were there, Matt. Weren't you in one of the famous pubs that he used to loom around or linger in?
I don't know that.
Just any pub, I think, is where he finds his
players.
Yeah,
it's possible. I mean, but
it was funny when he got sacked the next week and he was in a pub taking pictures with like young footballers. I was like, bro, what's going on?
Yeah.
Come on now.
Exactly. Well, I think they only thought that was weird because it was the week after he got sacked, but he was probably doing that every weekend anyway.
Yeah, Selo, you haven't said much in terms of your side. What's happening with Man United? We're asking the Ten Hag perspective. If you Ten Hag watching Man United, what are your thoughts right now?
Oh my word! Kulusevski made up for the earlier miss with an absolute peach of a finish. It's his second goal of the game. He
What?
came in off the right hand
Oh
side,
yes,
turned it
and
to his left foot,
Kulusevski's
top of
also
the
in my
penalty box.
He's also in my fantasy.
Yeah, he turned it onto his left foot from the sort of top corner of the penalty box and just did an absolutely beautiful finish. Curled it into the top corner. Krul had no chance. 3-0 Spurs. Champions League, here we go.
Thiago's rubbing his head. He's crying. He's looked moody on the bench there. He's not too happy. AC Milan score. They're winning the Serie A, it seems, according to what Arjun said. Newcastle's doing the job for Leeds. I'm so excited for Leeds. We've got to... Sorry, I just need to update my gear here. Come on.
Olivier Giroud is the one who scored for AC Milan. No, but Matt, that defending was so poor though, hey? For that defender, hey?
They gave him way too much room and he just gave up. Once he
so
passed
poor.
him, he just gives up.
He just gives up, eh?
Yeah, I think that's probably also telling from the fact that Norwich are here with nothing to play for, and it shows there. So yeah, good day for Spurs.
Right,
I've got to
gents.
say, this is the kind of result you would have wanted as a Spurs fan. Kind of go in 2-0 at half time, get a third, have a nice, fairly easy progression to the end of the game, knowing that we've managed to do the job we came here to do. So I think, good on Kulusevski. He's had a fantastic day. Deserves the 2 goals. Or maybe a hat trick, as my young fan says. Why not go for another?
There we go. Chrissy's saying, love Matt's peach of a finish there. She loves that right now.
Peach.
Liverpool are building up from the back slowly, probably too slowly. We're not too happy about that because it's always comfortable when the team's moving the ball slowly in front of you. You're comfortable to defend. That is. I don't see the entire crowd singing together. I mean, it's in patches that they're making some noises, but yeah,
there's going to be a lot of nerves.
It's only been 3 attempts so far in the second half. 62 minutes played from Liverpool's perspective. I think the score, correct me if I'm wrong, gentlemen, is it still 1-0 at the Etihad?
Yeah.
Okay, a lot to happen still.
It is. Half an hour to play, big 30 minutes for 25 minutes now. Big 25 minutes for the destination of the league title. I think that's really the only story left, because it looks like Burnley are dead and buried. Seems as though Spurs have managed to secure 4th. It's really only the top 2 spots that remain to be confirmed.
Decided.
Right?
So are we happy about Burnley going down, gentlemen?
Yes, we are very happy.
I mean,
finally, guys.
It's nice for Leeds to stay, I think. A good club to stay there. Not that Burnley is a bad club, but I mean, it's just one that hasn't been around for a long time. And Ellen Road can do some things on its day.
There's more. Obviously, it's the rivalry of Man United and them is obviously something that I think we would rather have.
Oh!
I think also Burnley have been a bit boring this season. Leeds, you know what you're going to get. There's going to be excitement one way or the other. They're going to score 7 or concede 7. And I think that brings a bit of excitement to the Premier League. Burnley were very kind of safety first, a bit boring. Spurs doing a substitution as I speak. Kulusevski coming off to a bit of a standing ovation from the away support. Lucas Moura coming on, potentially his last appearance for Spurs, if he's going to be moving in the summer. So I'm glad they're giving him a good 23 odd minutes to have some fun in our last game of the season. So and obviously Lucas brings a bit of speed, a bit of turn of pace to the game as well. So yeah. But yeah, back to the earlier question. I think Burnley, it was just a bit boring towards the end. It was very kind of they were very stodgy, very kind of just trying to survive. I don't think that's a fun way to approach football in the Premier League. I do think it'll make it harder for them to bounce back because they're in this mode of safety first. Let's just try and not lose. And I don't think you can win the championship playing that kind of football. So we may not see them bounce back immediately. I think they're going to have a bit of a root and branch review of what they are as a club and how they're going to go about playing football.
Yeah, I think they're going to be... I don't think they're going to be one of those sides that bounces right back.
It'll be tough.
Premier League.
It'll be tough.
But right now, Wolves doing the business, gentlemen. It's not nice being a Liverpool fan right now because Wolves are looking confident. Yeah, and it's very
In a way, it would almost be sad for the season to end, such a season of high intensity, of high performance from both top sides,
And
for
they
it
didn't
to
win.
end with both of you dropping the ball at the
Points.
very end. I think that might be a sad way to finish it.
Imagine
One of
that.
you needs to turn around and finish your game.
Yeah. Klopp's doing that jaw thing that he does. You know that thing where he's doing the jaw thing at the moment. Not too pleased. Oh man, guys, the chills are real right now.
Son is through. Oh, very good save from Krul. Oh no, poor old Son. Deserves that golden boot.
Silo, what are you busy watching at the moment there?
I'm back at Selhurst Park. But yeah, man, it's boring. Let me go to Etihad now. Let's see what's happening there. Maybe.
Yes! And it is Son. There we go.
Golden boot, sir.
Yeah.
So what is that then? It is now 4-0 Spurs.
Yeah, 4-0 to Spurs. Son gets the fourth. I'm not sure what the golden boot stats are. Yeah, so they're now equal goals. So I'm not sure how it gets decided. I don't know. I think it's based on who played the least games, isn't it? So I think Salah may still get it as it stands.
Weren't they share it?
Guys, they look at assists, don't they?
Do they look at assists? Salah's higher on the assists, I think.
Gents, Liverpool not looking so good here. I'll be honest. Very scrappy. Wolves are on the ball. We aren't pressing them. I think this is where, you know, Matt, you talk about the high standards for the whole season. And I think being involved in so many competitions up until the very end, I think this is where tired legs are kicking in. Because Wolves right now are by far the better side. Which isn't a nice thing to say.
Okay, Gundogan is
At
coming
Anfield.
on for Bernardo.
Holy shit, this is... Oh my... Go Salah! Go Salah! Come on, man! Jeepers! Huge tackle from Bowley there from Wolves. Huge! Salah gets through there. A bit of a terrible ball from Keita and it works in Salah's favor. Oh my, huge tackle.
Philip Coutinho scores for Villa.
Come on, man, Jets! It's in our hands! Come on! Liverpool's fans are hearing it. They're hearing it.
So is that 2-0 Villa? Is that 2-0 Villa?
Come on!
Liverpool just need a goal. And they've got the league and the quadruple is still on. And my goodness, guys.
It's a goal kick from Olsen, and it goes into the City half, and then it's a flick on from Ollie Watkins. Coutinho takes the first touch, takes the second touch, and he scores the goal. Beautiful, simple finish. You know, flick
and it's
from
Coutinho.
Watkins, touches the ball, first touch goes inside Laporte, and sneaks into the bottom corner.
Anfield is rocking, gentlemen.
The stars are aligning. Gerrard manages a side. Coutinho scores it. I mean, it's got to be. If Liverpool don't do the business now, they are going to absolutely kick themselves.
Anfield crowd is buzzing.
Haha, guys.
Come on, just keep your nerve. Keep the ball ticking over. Let's keep possession. Let's get on top of it. Come on, Trent, in the box, son! Woo! Asking for handball. Ref not giving it. We're on top of them, Jets. We're there. It is ours. Come on. Yo, that's a handball, gentlemen. I don't know if anyone's watching that, but that is a handball that they've just waved away. That looked a handball to me. It's given that he's taken Keita off now. He's brought on Bobby. Sir Bobby. Because your friend has scored in the other game, please do us the favor here, sir. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Claudia, did you get Coutinho into your fantasy? I remember that was one of the things you were thinking about.
Yeah. I completely ignored forgot about my team this weekend, but Coutinho's been in there. Liverpool's fan, the cop end is loud, it's raucous. I can't even speak right now.
Burnley have pulled one back, guys.
Burnley
have pulled
one back.
Yeah,
they're still 2-1 down, right?
2-1 down. Yeah, Maxwell Cornet, the guy I spoke about. Maxwell Cornet has scored the goal for Burnley. He's also in my fantasy team. So
yeah, he has been a good signing for them.
Silo.
Leicester
2-1 at the moment.
Leicester leading 2-0. Jamie Vardy just scored.
Wolves came close, gentlemen. Wolves have come close. Alisson had to pull a big save here. Oh my goodness, guys.
This is wild, guys. I can't believe it, man. Yo.
Even Klopp's literally doing this as well. I was doing this. Klopp was doing the same thing.
So wild, guys.
Oh my
So
goodness.
wild, guys. This is so wild. Yeah. Thanks for Arjun and Mklompe there, giving us the updates from the Etihad. Yeah, 2-0 to Villa. Wow, guys.
Oh, what a goal!
Shut man.
That's on top of the golden boot race. He just scored an absolute blinder.
Do you mind?
30 yards out.
Do you mind just letting Liverpool score today, Matt? Come on, man. Come on, Liverpool. Let's go, lads. Come on.
Come on. That's 5-0 Spurs.
Come on, Bobby. Come on, Bobby. Come on, Bobby. No, Bobby. What are you doing? Come on. Ah, shit. Tendo, why are you giving the ball away like this? Why? We had them. Oh, my goodness. My green screen's falling apart here. I don't even know what's going on. Come on, guys. Jeepers. We had them there. That was 4v2. Bobby gives a shit ball. So bad. Oh, my goodness. Yes, Aman, we know. Wolves are close to scoring. Oh. Oh, guys. Okay. I'm calm. Quadruple Zalves. I've been saying it, Silo. This is good. Son for golden boot there. That's exciting, eh, Matt? Champions League and Son golden boot.
Yeah, golden boot for Son. I can't believe he didn't even get nominated for Player of the Season. It's an absolute farce.
Wait, he didn't get nominated?
He wasn't even nominated.
Not even nominated, guys. Wow, that's crazy.
No.
But Claudio, how are you feeling right now? Are you going to be praying in tongues anytime soon?
Silo, you know what? I've just got to be calm. And I've got to say what I've been saying since Jan. I remember I said we're going to win 3 trophies, and then I changed that tune. I said the stars are aligning. Liverpool will win the quadruple, and right now it's in their hands. They've got to do something, and I just got to believe they've got to do it. I mean, to be cool and calm and collected right now and tell you, hey, you know, they're going to do it, it's a bit tough because I'm seeing the legs are tired. Liverpool aren't playing like they normally do. Wolves are feeling confident. They've had a lot of time to prepare for this game, so it is a bit... It's a bit nervy from my side. But I'm calm. We've got this. I'm trying to be calm. I just want to be celebrating like Matt's seen 5 goals today.
Oh, Palace on the attack. Oh, great work from Dello. Great defending.
Apparently, Ten Hag wants to work with him there, Silo, eh? He wants to keep him around.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Let's go.
He's a good player.
Here at the Spurs game's turning into an end-of-season exhibition. They've brought on Bergwijn, Winks, and Lucas. Obviously, the players most likely to be leaving at the end of the season. So, giving them a bit of a run-out.
Holy shit, gentlemen! Wolves are through 1-on-1. Oh!
Man City have scored, guys. Man City have scored, guys. Man City have scored. Gundogan scores the goal, guys. 2-1 to City now. Wow, and that other game, guys, it's Leicester 3, Southampton 1, which is, yes. James Ward-Prowse has scored. He's also in my fantasy.
Jeepers, you're having a great day with fantasy, Silo.
I am, eh?
Yo.
But I wish I captain Kulusevski because he's the one with the.
Was there no
With the- with the-
penalties in
He
the
scored
Premier
2
League?
goals, and I think he may have got 1 assist as well.
Who?
See, would have been.
Son.
Kulusevski.
So yeah, so
Oh man, come on, guys. We need Liverpool. You need a score so you can kill any hopes and dreams and aspirations at the Etihad, gents. You're giving them belief. You're giving them belief by keeping it like this.
okay, Brighton have scored against West Ham, so it's 2-1 to Brighton now. That further helps Man United's cause for Europa. But yeah, Sterling has come on also for City. He was involved with the goal that was scored. He crossed the ball for Gundogan to score. Yeah, guys, 13 minutes to go. Claudio, are you making a phone call to Sir Alex Ferguson there to make you guys a favor?
So it looks like Brighton are going to secure Europa League for United rather than United doing it themselves.
Do it for themselves, which is so United.
Yeah, Eric Ten Hag's watching the wrong game. He should have gone to Brighton and watched their match.
Wolves busy eating the clock now, feigning injuries, dropping down.
But also, guys, isn't it that in the Premier League, I just wonder, do you get more money for finishing a certain position?
Yeah.
Right?
The higher you
money's
finish,
higher
more
as you
money.
go.
How you finish, the more money you get, right? So obviously, Wolves are playing for something in this game.
Yeah, they're playing for a little bit of extra cash.
Come on, man. What? You know what? That's actually not okay, people. You're at the stand. You are there. Make some noise. Stop looking nervous and shaking your head, tool bag. Start supporting your side. Come on, man. I'm not liking this. I look too nervous there.
Brentford have scored, so it's 1-1 now against
wow.
Leeds. It's getting a bit
what's happening there
nerve-wracking
now? Because it's 2-1.
So if Brentford win, Leeds. Rodri scores for City. Rodri has scored for Man City. 2-2 at the Etihad. Wow, scenes.
Oh.
What a goal, guys. And like a pass. He passed the ball to net.
So what does that mean? As it stands, City are champions, yeah?
Yep.
Even if Liverpool win?
Yep.
No. Then City need to win to make that one happen. So now City are just 1 point ahead.
Even if
Klopp's taking his jacket off, getting tense now.
So wait, to update me, Celo, if it stays 2-2 in the City game and Liverpool find a winner, do they win the Champions League?
That means Liverpool wins.
Okay, sorry, not the Champions League, the league.
The league, yeah.
Guys, if Liverpool score, City shit in their pants, and we go on to win this quadruple. That's what we need. But if they don't score within the next couple of minutes, City can come back 3-2, and then we are finished. We are finished, gents. We need to get something here, man. Come on, man. Guys, it's in your hands right now. Oh. I've never watched a game with having like chills throughout the whole 45 minutes. I've never had that. Well done. It's a first. Sorry if we're not talking as much. From my side,
It's a lot of drama.
Yeah, I'm just
That's
busy.
It must be very tense. I remember for me, the closest I came to that sort of feeling was the Spurs semi-final in the Champions League against Ajax, where we were lost for so long, and then that Lucas Moura hat-trick turned it around.
Oh,
and
jeez, Louise. This is
that
shit.
roller coaster of
3v1.
emotions.
Wolves are 3v1. Wolves are 3v1. They've botched the pass. They've botched it completely. Thank the Pope. They hit us on a counter. They could have ended it right there and then. 10 minutes to go.
Guys, if Burnley managed to get a draw here, they can still qualify. They can still get out of.
Come on, Trenty! Come on, Bobby!
away.
Diaz!
Who got it? Who got the away for Brentford?
Come on, Bobby! Come on, Bobby. Not like that, sir.
Guys.
What's happened?
No, because obviously my stream is behind the game. I saw
Okay.
something that's going to happen in the
Oh my
one
gosh.
of the games,
Arsenal scored.
and I'm waiting for it to really happen before I confirm. But City have scored 3-2 to Man City. 3-2 to Man City. De Bruyne has the ball. He takes the ball into the box and he passes the ball and it goes to Gundogan. Gundogan, super sub.
City are winning.
City are winning 3.
Wow, guys, this is the Aguero moment all over again. (3-2) to Man City. Claudio, whatever happens with your team doesn't really matter now.
There's still what, 6 minutes to play. If Villa pull off an equaliser and Liverpool finally find a goal,
The one kid in the crowd is crying. He's dead.
How's it
Little
going?
Liverpool boy. Just crying. Nah. Liverpool, you know what? Had they got on top of this game, they could have caused more panic at the Etihad. They didn't. Credit to City if they pull this one off. Credit to them. They worked hard. They were 2-0 down. They've come from 2-0 down. So you've got to say it's huge comeback from their side if they do hold on here. Liverpool not looking so good. Tired legs.
Wow, look
tired
at
minds.
Aman. You would think someone died here.
No, I'm disappointed, to be honest, in the Liverpool home support. I don't think. I mean, come on, they were stressed. They should be supporting the team. I mean, they're on the verge of creating something.
we've talked about it, right? We talked about the value of the 12th man, and it seems. I mean, I haven't been watching the games, but just the way you've been talking about it, seems like that 12th man wasn't quite there today.
No, it's and you know what's ridiculous about it is that they were on the verge of doing something great. You had nothing to lose, and it seemed like the fans thought there was more to lose than what they. It blows my mind, to be honest.
That's right. Don't worry.
Yeah, come on, Dan. You're winning 5-0. Take it easy, man. Let us score a goal. Jeez.
Guys, it's 3 goals.
Yeah, Sam, we should donate one.
Come on, dude.
One of our goals to Liverpool.
Oh.
Are you allowed to?
Ziyech takes a shot. Man throws his body on the line and goes over the bar.
Liverpool just can't see the goal.
No. Liverpool, in the Spurs game, Spurs are just attacking again and again. Kane just skied one straight over,
guys,
but
this is hectic.
very one-sided in the Spurs match. Been a very easy watch, I must say. After feeling so, I see there's been another goal in the Arsenal game though. Martin Odegaard getting their 5th there.
Wow, you have 10 goals in North London.
Yes! Come on, man!
Yeah.
Come on! Yes!
Who got it?
Let's get in there! Come on!
Who scored?
Looks like it was Salah from the comments in the chat.
No.
That means
Come
Son needs
on!
to get another one.
Salah.
Etihad the ship bricks now, guys. Come on! Oh my goodness, guys. Can you hear me? Am I still there?
Yeah, we can hear you.
You are.
Well
We
done,
heard
man.
you. We lost you for a bit. We need some context. What's happened?
Oh, it's just the scrap. Salah gets the goal. Salah's not letting Son just run away with that golden boot yet. It's 2-1 Liverpool at the moment, as we can see in the comments. So, onus back on. Let's hope Villa can do something now. I mean, I think Villa have punched above their weight, to be honest. Oh my goodness. Anfield is rocking.
So I'm gonna do something now, guys. Just while
Anfield!
obviously
Check the scores! Check the scores! Check the score!
Why?
Check the Man City game.
It's still 3-2 to Man City.
Equalizer.
Where?
Where are you hearing this? Where are you hearing this from? Who's your source?
Who you saw?
The fans, they've pulled it back. They've pulled it back. Apparently, it looked like they equalized and pulled it back. The whole Liverpool crowd was celebrating.
Where? What happened? What? I don't see anything.
The Liverpool fans were celebrating, thinking they had equalized. Fake news.
Okay, Chelsea are leading 2-1 against Watford. Brentford still, yeah, the relegation battle is still alive, guys. Because obviously, if Burnley get a draw, they would. So I'm gonna share the screen now, guys. Just bear with me. Just showing how the table looks currently, guys. So yeah, so let's do this. No. Yes. So that's how the table looks currently, guys. As you can see there, Man City is leading 3-2, which makes it 93 points for them. Liverpool also leading 2-1, which makes it 92 points. And then Chelsea is in third. They're solidifying third. Spurs could have potentially, obviously, gone above Chelsea. But then we go down to Arsenal, Man United, West Ham, and then the relegation battle. As I said, guys, if Burnley pulls it back, they would go into 17th. So we're just hoping right now that Burnley doesn't pull anything back right now. But
that's full time in the Spurs game, guys. 5-0 to Tottenham. But just a note on that, Celo, that table you showed. For me, the thing that stuck out, I didn't realize just how off the pace United had been this season. They're 11 points behind Arsenal.
Damn.
There's a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do for Erik ten Hag.
13 points behind you and 11 behind Arsenal. Damn, that's hectic. That is
pretty
hectic.
damning, hey?
That's hectic.
That's it, gents. Liverpool are playing keep ball. They're going to try and hold on to this ball. They're going to try and slow the game down and keep the results as is. We're going to need something from Villa, which is a big ask. Something more from Villa, imagine. So Liverpool are just going to do what they can to just keep this result right now.
I think the important thing is Liverpool did everything they could. I think same with Arsenal. Arsenal will be pleased that they
100%.
gave themselves every opportunity.
They won the game.
Finished
They won
the
the game.
strongly.
Yeah. That's all they could do.
I don't know if it's... I'm going to turn over. I'm going to move away from the Liverpool game. Although it looks like they're in for third. Trent is taking a touch. Come on, Salah, man. Be better, son. You had all the time in the world there. Okay, I'm going to switch over to the other game.
I've switched to the City game now, so I can see what's going on there.
Almost watched it, yeah.
Got a couple of... Yeah, I'm saying what a miss. Robertson scores. No, bro. Don't... I'd literally just change the channel. Don't you dare say that. Come on now. For real. No, don't tell me you're messing with me. Are you messing with me?
Yeah, it's 3-1. I just
Robo
announced it on the TV here.
We got the third in there. Big pressure now. Even more pressure. Let's hope the fucking Etihad shakes.
In the City game, City are just holding on to. They're keeping the ball very far up the pitch.
Come on, Robbo. Well up, gents. Well up, gents. 3-1. We'll take that. We'll take that. Let's hope. Let's hope now.
Wow.
Great finish, Robs. Great finish. Klopp had a muted celebration, but he's still got a smile on his face. I'm going to switch over now. If only they could have done that a bit earlier, put them really under the cosh at 2-0 down.
Yeah, I think because obviously, Man City scored the goal first, right?
Yeah, listen, City's fans are looking worried in the stands there. But I think they're going to see this across the line. 4 minutes extra time, gents. 4 minutes extra time.
Yeah, City are playing a very high line. They're keeping the ball firmly in Villa's side of the field.
Half, yeah.
Yeah, they're not taking any
wasting
chances.
time now. The Oaks getting stretches.
My goalkeeper has cramp. 30 seconds.
Zinchenko. Get up, man.
Stone's looking worried over to the bench, but do we need a stretcher?
Yeah, they're eating the clock, man. There's guys, honestly, it's done. Is it done? Come on. Coutinho, imagine Coutinho scores from the halfway line. That's if he does that, if he scores from the halfway line, you talk about Gerrard getting a statue. I think Coutinho gets a statue just for that moment in Aston Villa kit outside Anfield. Nah, these Oaks so from the 90th minute they've stayed down, faking cramps now. From Foden to Edison, eating the clock away.
Okay, Edison has gone down with what seems to be an injury.
Nah, injury my ass.
Yeah, no, he's got because I'll bet you when they lift the trophy in 10 minutes, he'll be jumping around.
Yeah, exactly.
He's not going to hobble over.
Okay,
one of those old wooden crutches under his arm. Oh, I couldn't possibly.
Leicester have scored a 4th goal, so yeah. The relegation battle, let me report on that. Brentford leads still 1-1. So Leeds still staying up and Burnley losing 2-1. But Burnley, if they do get a goal or Leeds manage to lose, then Leeds would go out. But as it stands, Burnley go down and Leeds remain. Final scores so far: Arsenal 5, Everton 1, Brighton 3, West Ham 1. And then Chelsea 2, Watford 1.
Corner to City right at the end.
Leicester 4, Southampton 1.
Guys, this comment here, Aman says people are saying Villa aren't trying. That's what it's being said. I mean, come on, man. Villa were 2-0 up. How much more do you want them to try? I feel like
I don't know what else. I don't know what else they could do, right, guys?
Nah, and it's not up. They don't have to win it for Liverpool. You know what I mean? Like their season's done. Exactly. They showed up. They put up a good fight at 2-0. Exactly. This is annoying.
People always say things like that, man. They are trying.
Yeah, I think they're doing the best they can, but City are playing this out very professionally.
They're
doing exactly what
in
you'd
the
expect them
corner.
to do.
This game's done. They're wasting time, cramps, all the things. Now all of a sudden they found their voices, the City fans. Yeah, that's a
Where's
bit
Louis?
annoying.
Did Louis get the drink that he was looking for?
Yeah.
Maybe he had too many. That's why we've lost him.
Listen, I mean, Pums has been saying the league is gone the whole time. I wonder what he was thinking here today. Nah, they haven't. Listen, they've literally kept it in the corner for the last 3-4 minutes.
Yeah.
Gabriel Jesus doing his work. Yeah, Man United have lost to Palace 1-0. What a rubbish way to end the season.
Shocking result.
Yeah.
Flips.
One chance maybe left for Villa.
Nah, this game's done. 15 seconds. They're keeping it in the corner. Dickhead's done. He's done brilliantly. Yeah, he's kept the thing there, Jesus, the whole time.
Yeah.
Holy shit, he's done well. He's done so well to keep it. Now he's still delaying it. He's still
there. Final whistle. City win it.
Yeah, that's it. It's done. City have won the league. Unlucky, Claudio. Well done. You tried. As you said, this is the best run. Something played all the games, almost won it. What? I don't know.
They've done very well. There's the obligatory pitch invasion, which has become de rigueur these days.
Well done, Claudio. Oh, Leeds have scored. Well done, Leeds. Well done, Leeds. Leeds have scored. Leeds are safe, guys. Leeds are safe. Jack Harrison. Well done, Leeds. Well done. You solidified at the end.
So what games are still on?
That's the one that's only on. Yeah, it's
done.
Yeah, it should be done now as well. Well done, Man City.
Yeah, well deserved, I think, over the course of the season. Either team would have been very, very deserved winners. You've got to say, City, Liverpool have been a class apart from the rest of the teams. And perhaps as is fair, a very nervy end to the season where both teams end up winning it, which is probably what we all deserve to see.
I like it, Cloud. I like it,
yeah.
Man. You can see the look on your face, eh?
How cuck is that?
To get the stewards on the field just to get the players off the field.
Everyone's trying to hug Gundogan.
There's a South African flag in the cop end. Hey. Oh, goodness. Okay. Yeah, this is pretty shit. Yeah, I don't have much to say from my side, to be honest. I don't know if you gents want to share some thoughts on the end of the season.
Let's do a final recap of the table before we head off and eat our dinners before we get load shedding. I'm getting load shedding soon, so Matt, I'm up at 8. But yeah, unlucky Claudio. Let's just here's how the league table looks, guys. The final league table. As you can see there, Man City are the champions of England. Liverpool are second, and then Chelsea third, and then fourth is Spurs, and then Arsenal fifth, and then Man United sixth. So West Ham seventh will be in the Conference League, and then you've got So then Leeds has survived, and then Burnley has gone down. Yes, the pub team is down. But yeah, Claudio, how do you feel? How do you feel?
Goodbye, Burnley. That's fine. That's okay. I don't mind that. Good to see. Looking forward to Fulham and obviously Bournemouth coming back. The Premier League, that's going to be fun. I think, yeah, man. What can you say? Liverpool did what they had to do. In the end, I think it was that draw against City where they should have really tried to get the points. I think that's obviously where it changed. But I mean, when you take into consideration, Liverpool were 14 points behind City in Jan, and they came back to be in contentions. Unbelievable. And possibly, we talk quadruples, but I mean, they can still win a treble. Champions League final next week, and that's what they got to focus on now.
Yeah, look, either way, it's a huge season for Liverpool. I think it's testament to the progress that they've made and the side that they are, that they're going to walk away from today with so much disappointment, despite the fact that they're potentially going to win a treble this season. And I think that does show the quality they are. They are going to be one of the best sides in Premier League history when it's looked back upon. And they did what they were meant to do today. It didn't go in their favour. City showed why they are the champions. They came from 2 goals down. And I think the thing with City, the thing you have to say about City is, I think the thing that kind of surprises us the most about De Bruyne getting that Player of the Year award is that City aren't a team of superstars. They're a team that plays really well to a system, and there is you could pull one person out of that team and they would probably still perform at the same level because they are just not dependent on individuals as much as they've got individually brilliant players. And I think the quality has shown today, and it's been a fantastic season of Premier League football. As a Spurs fan, it's been incredibly surprising. I think there was a point this season where we would have been happy just to finish top half, never mind top 4. So to have Champions League and Conte at the helm and clear indications that we're still going to have Kane with us next season is the kind of result I would have taken your hand off if you'd offered me that at the beginning of the season. So all in all, a really good result for Spurs as well. So great day of football.
Yeah, Silo, I don't know what your thoughts are from a United perspective.
Man, I think obviously, it's a disappointing end to the season, but very disappointing season. But a lot to look forward to for next season with the new manager coming in. So yeah, we can only hope that we can do better than what we've done and get back into the Champions League. But yeah, guys, it's been a roller coaster of a season. But yeah, those Tuesday obviously we'll probably unpack it all properly with the other fellas and obviously just chat about the season as a whole.
Yeah, and Ten Hag has it all to do. I think he's got this is going to be a big test of his managerial capabilities, like United would be for any manager, really. But I think it's a huge season for United. A lot of competition. I think the quality that sides like Spurs and Arsenal are bringing, the continued quality of Liverpool, City, and Chelsea. It's not going to be an easy first season for him at all. And all for him to do is try and put United back where they believe they should be.
No, definitely.
Oh my goodness, these Man City fans are about to destroy the goals, man. My goodness.
Yeah, it's gonna
Also, I know this probably isn't the right time, but there was with the whole Everton situation with Patrick Vieira having the moment of the fan, and there was all that talk about they should really be doing their best to prevent fans from going onto the pitch. And now, to your comment earlier, Matt, this is becoming a frequent thing. I mean, at what
a
point do
free
they
for all.
actually? Yeah, at what point do they actually say, "Well, this is actually dangerous. This could lead to something else"? Where do we actually draw the line?
Did you see what happened in the Forest
Yeah,
Sheffield game?
where
That
that
guy,
manager got headbutt.
yeah,
Yeah.
the manager for Sheffield, Billy Sharp, he got hit butted by a supporter. You know what I mean? So it's very dangerous, guys. People can obviously get hurt.
Yeah, I think they do need to figure out a way to handle it. The risk is, in the past they've done things where they've had fences around, and that causes actually more of a health hazard than anything else, because players get trapped and squashed against, fans get trapped and squashed against these things. So I think there needs to be another evolution in terms of how we deal with this. At the same time, you do want to allow people safe space to celebrate, and when the emotion boils over, can you blame people for running onto the field or wanting to be close to the action? I think the risk it poses to players and managers is they need to address that and find a better way. It's particularly dangerous. The Vieira case, it was hard because he had to cross the field to get to the tunnel because of the nature of Goodison Park, the way it's
Of
designed.
Goodison Park, yes, how it is, yes.
Yeah. And I think maybe that's something they're going to have to address in terms of is there a safe space you can create for players and staff so that when this happens, they can be kind of taken away from it and stewards allowed to handle things on the field. But they do need to do something. I think today it seems as though it's all gone off without any major problems at the Etihad. It seems, I think we would have seen if there'd been something particularly bad happening. But and when it works, when no one gets hurt, it's a fantastic thing. See people fill the field and kind of go wild in celebration.
No, definitely.
Look at this comment here, gents. Aman saying, "Lol." Someone said Gerald has now let the Premier League title slip twice.
Twice.
I mean, that's not right, but hey, it is what it is. Final thoughts, gentlemen, from your end before we wrap up today's show. I mean, it was the first time we've done a watch along on YouTube with Pre-Match Muti. If you joined us for the first time, I want to say thank you. We've had a few likes here. We've had a few comments. We want to say thank you to our regulars and thank you to the new people that have joined us. This is the end of the Premier League season for 21-22, but we will be back for next season, and we will do a recap next week with regards to the season, what we think our highs and lows right now. As you can see, I'm a bit deflated from my side, but with regards to, and which is bizarre because I mean, when you consider what they are still doing in this season, it's ridiculous to be deflated. I mean, it feels like we've gotten relegated, but it's nothing like that at all. Still, final thoughts from your side, and then Matt.
Yeah, great Premier League season, but yeah, as you said, obviously on Tuesday we'll probably go into a bit more detail on the season as a whole. But yeah, I'm glad it's come to an end. It's been a rubbish season for me watching Man United, and yeah, just looking forward to the new season and a fresh start with a new manager. But yeah, it's still obviously we still have the Premier League, we still have the Champions League next weekend, which is great. So yeah, but yeah, it's been a great season and a great final day as well.
Yes, it's been a fantastic final day. Obviously, Spurs did the business, and it was just a lot of fun to watch. I think the drama at the top and at the bottom of the table on the final day is what makes this league so great. You've got to imagine the Premier League to have this level of drama and also have sides competing at the latter stages of all the European competitions. I think it shows the quality of the teams that are playing. And I'm excited for next season. I think Spurs have got a lot to be happy about, a lot to be excited for. I think there's also going to be some really interesting personal battles starting next season. Bringing Haaland into the league, I think there's players who are going to be asking questions about that and attempting to show their own value. I think next season is going to be a lot of fun, and obviously there's still next week to come. Liverpool still have to do the business to finish the treble. Otherwise, I think it's going to be really deflating. It's going to be interesting. You guys are going to have won potentially only 2 trophies and feel really, really let down. So I think it's a big week for Liverpool to bounce back. I think this is where they show the mentality monster side of their game. To pick themselves up off of what was no doubt going to end up being a very disappointing day for them, and to still do the business next week. Although they do, which is rare for Liverpool lately, they've got a full week to recover, which they haven't had in a long time. So by their standards, that must feel like a summer holiday.
Yeah, that's true. All right, and on that note, we'll see you next week. Thank you very much for tuning in. And remember, this is Pre-Match Muti, so you gentlemen know how to end the show. Matt hasn't been on here for a while. I don't know, Silo, you want to guide Matt? How do you end the show?
With Arjun's favorite words. We ended with Arjun's favorite words.
3, 2, 1.
Stop it.
Stop it. Matt, get involved. Come on.
Guys.
Oh, wait, before we end it, Matt, this one's for you. Are you ready? Silo, are you ready?
Yeah! That's what I'm talking about! That's what I'm talking about!
That's what all
definitely.
skills
That
guys
is what I'm
talking
talking about. Today
That
is what I'm talking about.
guys. That's what I'm talking
Right.
about, guys.
Cheers, everyone.
Cool. Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
Bye.